Starting the stream. We'll edit this out. We'll edit this out for the video. Hey guys, it's an impromptu Friday night stream. I get to do one of these every once in a while. They're a lot of fun. You know what we need to do? We need to finish off Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We got to finish off the last few of these super hard secret levels. So let's just do that. We're just going to dive right on in. Am I even like flipping live? Am I live? I don't know if I am or not. We can check. I can pull it up on my own phone. I think. Can I pull up the stream on my own? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Does it show me as live? Of course not. No, I'm not live. I'm off. Cancel this then. Going live, right? Going live. Are we live? We're public. There we go. The stream's back. I always forget to set it to public. I keep setting it to private, man. I'm streaming to nobody. We have to finish off the super secret levels in Super Mario Wonder. We have just a few more to go. So let's just dive right into those and get them going. Here, let's dive right in, brother. That's me there. Okay. One player. Who are we going to be? We're going to be Luigi. Luigi needs a little bit of love. He needs a lot of love. Oh, yeah. Here we go. The semi-final test Piranha Plant Reprise. It's a lot of alliteration, man. Peas all over the place. Pee all over the place, man. There's just pee everywhere. Oh, geez. Okay. We need that. Am I going to be able to do this? This is going to be super hard, right? Love it. So I guess I got to hit all those. Right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't know he was going to do that. All the other ones went down, man. Oh, geez. Okay. Hold on. Time out. Okay. All right. Oh, God. Got it. Yes. Check. But I missed one of the things. The things. That's good. That's real good. Usage of your words here. One of the, freaking, what do you call them, dude? What do you even flipping call them? I don't even know. I don't even know what you call it. I have no idea. The blocks, man, the purple blocks. What are they called? It doesn't matter. Go. The purple blocks. We got some viewers on here. Nobody's jumped into chat, though, and said anything, which is weird, man. It's like I'm streaming to ghosts. Those. I guess we got to keep those going the whole way, right? If we miss one, we're like ultra screwed. I do like the singing, though, man. I'm a sucker for musicals. I guess that's what this is, right? This is a musical? Is that what this is? Is it a musical? There it is. Love it. Love it. Don't love it. Don't love it. Okay, here they come. That was so bad. That was so bad, man. Oh, dude, just right off the flipping edge. Just right off the edge. No hope. We're going to put this up on the second channel, by the way. A Very Special March is the name of this tune, in case you didn't know. I think they're referring to a military march, is in the type of music, and not like the season that comes after February. But it could be that. That march could also be special. Oh, man. I mean, it's a march. It feels almost like a polka, though. All right, here's where we won't kill ourselves. We got it, right? Perfect. We got it. Dude, man, this is tense. Holy crap, we got hit. All right, that's fine. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough. It is not easy. It is not easy. I almost wish it would go a little bit faster, to tell you the truth. This is like bonkers here. So slow. Look at this scrolling. There's a 1-up. I needed that desperately. Whoa, okay. Man, I was late on that jump, buddy. Woo, super late. There we go. That felt good. Sweet revenge, right? Boink. I feel like I should go down here, but got it. Okay. Here they come. You can't jump on them. Well, this is the furthest we've ever made it. That's exciting. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Dude, we gotta go, brother. We're going. Whoa. Well, that's tight. That's tight. Oh, man. That was so tight. That was so tight. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Is my pop-out chat? There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Pop-out chat. There it is. Let's move the chat window back over here. There we go. That's the wrong. Let's just play on the PS3 here. In case you guys don't know, I've been streaming Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And been playing it on the PS3. It's been fun. It's hard, though. Harder than this, for sure. Although this is by no means easy. Yeah, I'm streaming tonight, Tony P. What's up, brother? Yeah, I had a little bit of free time, and I needed to play this, and I needed to record some footage of it for the second channel. So I was like, I might as well just stream it. I just got to record footage like this anyway. I might as well hang out with some people while I do it. Okay, so the way is to go down here. All right, you go like right here. Oh, Jesus. No. Oh, God. Not like that. Not like that. Be better than that. Oh, man. One life left. It's tough, man. We haven't even gotten to a checkpoint yet. I don't even know if there is a checkpoint, but maybe there's one somewhere. Boom. Boom. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. That was beautiful singing. Did you like that? That was years of practice to get that good. Wait for him to shoot first. There we go. Crap. It's all downhill from here, buddy. Yeah, you're supposed to do it like that. There we go. And then under him. Got it. I don't even know if you need those. It would suck if you got to the end of the level and, like, you don't get to leave because you forgot to get one of the freaking purple blocks. Go. Okay, there's a 1-up. We needed that. Oh, yeah. This. We forgot about this. Whoa, okay. Jesus Christ. What's up, Steve Craig? Yay, JT. I'm streaming on a Friday. I had a little bit of free time, and I needed to capture gameplay footage of this. And hello, Frog Puppet. Thank you for being a channel member. One of my oldest channel members. Yeah, so I did 2 videos on the other channel about these, like, super special levels, but I didn't finish them off, and I haven't played in a few weeks. I was like, I should knock those out tonight. I need to film a video about it, and they're real informal videos, obviously. So I was like, I'll just stream it, and then I'll flip and, like, just move the live stream video over to the other channel. That'll work. Oh my God. Okay. It's not easy, man. These super levels, special levels, whatever they're called, they are tricky. They're not as hard as I thought they were going to be, but they're not as easy as they could be either. Let him go by. He's not an important member of the cast. Wink. Might as well grab that. Here we go. Okay. Dude, you're like committed on this. There we go. Crap. Yeah, baby. Do it. We got it. We got the Wonder Seed. Now we just got to beat the level without dying. We did it. We got all the way to the end. Boom. Love it. The game sound is off. No, I'm just a dummy. I had a few adult beverages earlier. And then my wife, I mentioned the other day that my least favorite kind of food in the world is what I like to call mayonnaise-based salads. It's like potato salad, chicken salad, macaroni salad, that kind of stuff. And there's a restaurant around here called Zoe's, which specializes in that crap. And my wife knows I hate it. Anyway, she mentioned a hamburger place. She's like, let's try this new hamburger place, knowing full and damn well that it's run by that same restaurant. And I showed up, and it was that same restaurant. They even, on the, like, cups, it said Zoe's Kitchen on it. They just happened to have hamburgers. And I was like, this is going to be a damn disaster. It's going to be so bad. Guys, the hamburgers were so good. The burgers were great. The fries were great. I was just blown away by it. I couldn't believe it. You like potato, chicken salad, and tuna salad, but you get beyond that, it starts getting stupid. Yeah, it does. The final test, Wonder Gauntlet. Okay, man. Is this it? I thought there were like 10 of these or something. I guess there are. I did 8. And then these last 2. That's not the one I wanted. Oh, God. What is going to happen, dude? Whoa, okay. Oh, yes. Glorious. Dead. Got it. I knew immediately that's exactly what was going to happen with that. Oh, yes, good old congealed salad. What do they call them, those styles of dishes in the 60s, like aspics or something? It was just like freaking fish covered in Jell-O. Ugh. Well, this is the way to do it right here. Nope. What? Aspic sounds right. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Aspics. You should come to your friend's store tomorrow. He's having a yard sale. Where is his store, dude? Thanks, Florian, you turd. I kind of hate Florian. I don't like the secondary special characters in most Mario games, excluding the one from Mario Galaxy. There we go. We want that one. That's the one we want to have. What do we do about this? What do we do about this? I'm trying to think of even how to get around it. I guess we like go out on the front of the tube. Right? Like this. Oh yeah, baby. I love it. Oh my lord. Okay. Do not like. Do not like. You freaking jerk. Why would they do that? That's like a Dark Souls trap. Oh my lord. Why? Wiley's favorite Prince Florian? He's just annoying, and he has unlimited one-ups, and he holds them because he wants you to be emotionally dependent upon him. He's in an abusive relationship. He's an instigator of an abusive relationship. I joked about this in one of the other videos. He's like, let me help out a little bit. I was like, Florian, you freaking turd. Okay, well. Here's this. Oh god, okay. Go. Go, jump. Break it. How do you... But how? And then... What? 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 How do you get through that? Do you, like, butt stomp? How do you butt stomp? That's how you butt stomp. Whatever. Maybe we need, like, the drill dozer upgrade. But I'm excited to finish this one off. Because you know what's after this? A gold star game, brother. I'm going to pick a game. I'm going to pick flippin' Astral Chain. We're going to play Astral Chain, man. Or I'm going to play Astral Chain. You just sent it to me in the Facebook personal messages. Awesome. My phone is at like 2%. All right. That one. That's one we want right there, buddy. Oh, yeah. I forgot now. I don't have my bubbles to, So bad. So bad. Oh, man. What's the topic of my video tomorrow? My video tomorrow is a video I've never made before. It is completely experimental. It is a tier list of going over all the games I've covered on the hardest games I've ever played videos. And it was edited by not only a guest editor, but someone who is not normally known for editing YouTube videos. So, we're going to see how that goes. I think he did a good job. I mean, he has a YouTube channel, but It's not his main gig. Okay. I don't understand what the freaking crap I'm supposed to do about that. I mean, I understand how to get up there and not suck, but it should be a good video. Nailed it. Well, thanks. I really appreciate that. Are you gonna be a special guest on Retro Rivals Get to Know Gamer thing, Craig? Let's go ahead and get small right here. Let's just go ahead and knock it out. The pipe, when you jump, it like nudges you forward. I don't remember that ever happening anywhere in this game. In November, that's awesome. I still like this one the best. I think I'm September. I'm pumped about it. I'm also supposed to be on the Figsy podcast with Radical Reggie, but what? Did my own bubble bump me off the freaking thing? Oh my God. How and why? Florian says, if you don't mind, please take these. Don't be codependent on me. I really appreciate your help. Thank you for letting me give you something. He's manipulative, dude. Prince Florian. That little jerk. That jerk. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, don't just shoot willy-nilly because you can bump your own self off of the freaking pipe. Only shoot when there's a bird in the way. Right there. Birds. Get the bird. Get that bird. Yeah. I did not want to be on that one. Oh my God! That's so irritating. It's so irritating. It's so hard, man. That's not what I wanted. Alright, well. What happens if we hang out on the back? Let's see that. Maybe that's the trick. This is scary. Oh, they're definitely going through it. I didn't think they would go through it, but Jesus. Okay. That is not the way. That is not the way. Yeah, I can do this. It's no problem. I just gotta like buckle down and not suck. That's the main. I didn't want that one, but we'll give it a shot. I know I can't hit my own fireballs. Well, that worked exceptionally well. All right, I can't bust those. Okay, so we learned something there. Very important. What the crap? Okay, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Brain cloud. My. Okay, hold on. Oh, geez. Okay. I thought I would hop off of them. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is no joke right here, buddy. Holy Jesus God, I thought it already went. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Schlangen Nanners, what's up, brother? Oh, man, I'm glad to see you comment in here. I know you're around all the time. You're like a perpetual free channel member. But I'm glad to hear you comment, man. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped to play Astral Chain. I can't wait. What the heck? Well, that worked well. Let's keep this. What's everybody's favorite Mario game? We'll say, what's everybody's favorite 2D Mario game? I definitely did not even want to freaking hit those guys. So I can get through there. I do have the ability to get through there without freaking jumping over the top of them. God dog it, I thought that crap would have dropped by then. Yeah, Pat Moses, it's Friday Lurk, man. Mario World is the business. I think I'm up there with you on that one for sure. This one, I really like the Wonder Flower craziness, but the rest of the game's just like whatever. It doesn't feel any different than like new Super Mario Brothers or any of those games, really, to tell you the truth. So I guess we're just doing every Wonder Flower, like everything the Wonder Flowers ever do in the game. We're just going to do them right now. Now it goes down. There we go. You go up here, you get this, you jump this, you jump that, you jump that. Then these turds show up right here, and you got to jump. Jump, go. Oh, they jump when I jump. Ow, I get it. Okay. They jump when I jump. All right, well, at least I got a freaking big Mario thing going on here. I'm not baby Mario. I hate this. Oh, God, it moved. Just run away from it. Just okay, now these guys, you do not bounce off of them. You run up them like this. Then things happen here, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, the spaceship. And then the lightning. Don't forget about the lightning. Don't forget about the lightning. There's the lightning. Oh, God. What am I doing? Okay. Don't like that. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. What the hell? I cannot even freaking see where I am. That one poor sleeping Goomba. That one poor sleeping Goomba. He's just sitting there like napping, and we just freaking annihilated him. The poor guy, man. Bryce, what's up, man? How's it going? How you doing tonight? A lot of the physics of the game are the same as New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Nixitron. Without a doubt. It's exactly the same. That was something else, wasn't it? You bet it was, Florian. We've traveled a lot and come so far. I never imagined I'd experience something so special. I'm so glad I came along with you. That was it? That was it? That's what we got? What the hell? What the actual hell? That's just it. That's what I get for finishing all of these freaking impossible levels. That's it. Look. Every single wonder flower on every single special world. Thanks, Nintendo. That was totally worth it. Tell me about what spaceship. What spaceship do we want to talk about? What do we want to do now, dude? I thought this freaking crap would take me like 3 hours. It took freaking 30 minutes. Yeah, this is just a bonus stream, Mercury. What do I do? What do I do now? There's nothing left. I'm cutting away. This is going to be for the second channel. Well, guys, here, if you enjoyed the video, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, like the video, comment. And if you haven't checked out my main channel, RNG Gamer, go over there and try it out. If you like me, of course. Thanks for following me on this journey through the special levels of Super Mario Wonder. They were a lot of fun. This game was great. But I would have liked an extra bonus for finishing these levels. I'll catch you guys next time. That wasn't for you. That was for that video. This video is going to go on the second channel. That's what that was for. AJ column. I did not. Is there... Did I miss something by not getting all the coins? No, I did not get all the coins. I didn't even try to get hardly any of the coins. If I get them all, there's another level. Well, I've got bad news. That sure as hell isn't going to happen. I'm not going to go back and replay through the whole freaking game again. I got too many other games to play. There's a coin I missed in the other castle. There were coins I missed everywhere. I didn't even find this level. But that's fine. I wasn't trying to 100% it. I was just trying to 99% it. I would say I 85%ed it. And that's good enough. I played it with my daughter. And she was sure fed up with it by the end. Let me tell you. Playing Super Mario Wonder with a 10-year-old who's never really played a platformer before, it took us months and months and months and months to finish this game. I started playing this game with her. You know when I started playing this game with her? You're not going to believe this. We can look and see. Hold on. Can I see when I finished this level? Let's look. Is there a way to see, like, the date? Because it, like, does pictures, right? View, why? I want to... How do you view all of these? Can I, like, go in this and then do it? First time you ever catch you live, what's the streaming schedule like? Herman, I stream on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I just happened to have some free time tonight and needed to finish this off, so I decided to stream it here. Anyway, we played this for like 7 months or something like that. It's crazy. This is a nothing star game. This is not a random game either. This game was, I played it with my daughter. I'm not going to make my daughter play random games with me, right? She just wants to play games with her daddy. So she picked this game to play with daddy. And we beat the game together. But after I beat it, I was like, I want to go do the super special levels. And she was like, I don't want to play anymore. So I ended up doing those by myself and making videos of them for the second channel. So, no Mario Odyssey 100% like ending. Nah, we're not going to do that. Where's my other channel, Bryce? It's called RNG Gaming. There's a link to it in every one of my videos. You can go there and check it out. It's where I post like excerpts, highlights from game review videos, and it's also where I post gameplay videos. So stuff like this goes over there. Sometimes I'll do like first impression videos. It's just a fun channel I screw around on. Let's see here. Like when you build a Lego Wally with your son, he was like 5 years old. It took an eternity. Yeah, dude. Like teaching a kid to like play with Legos when they're little and read the book and like spatial orientation it's no joke, man. Here. We'll go over and chat since we finished the game. Herman, I really appreciate that, brother. I'm glad you like the content. That means a lot to me. That's why I do it. I want to entertain and have a good time with everybody. Yeah, this is just a freebie stream. This is just for fun. My wife and I take turns putting the youngest kid to bed, and every once in a while, it just so happens that on a Friday night or a Saturday night, it's her turn, and she's kind enough to just be like, go have some fun. So I was like, I ran down like 2 flights of stairs, down to the game room and was like, let's play some freaking video games. I was like, what do I need to do? Oh, I really need to finish off Super Mario Wonder. So that's where we are. Here we are. Got you on YouTube, makes you seem like you beat games on a weekly basis. I don't beat games on a weekly basis. I used to maybe beat games on a weekly basis. I do beat a lot of games. But I have a 2-year-old, and it takes a lot of time in the evening. I can rarely ever get down to play a game before like 9 p.m. And by 9 p.m., I'm so damn worn out and tired. I like don't feel like playing anything really involved, you know. But tonight I pushed myself to do it. And so, but yeah, I beat a lot of games. Last year I beat 150-something games, but a lot of those were Atari games on the Atari 50th anniversary celebration, and they went real fast. So I beat about a game a week, about 50 games a year. So, you know, that's about right, about a game a week or so. A lot of these old retro games will go real fast. I just haven't played any old retro games recently. Every game I've been playing has been long as hell, so it's been slow. But I do have a fast one coming up after I finish a friggin' 40-hour RPG on the PS2. Use your daughter to play something else, and then once a game boots up, tell her to go play something else. Nah, I can't do that to her, man. She's a good gamer, and she has played some games with me. We take turns picking games to play together, but I set aside co-op games to play with her, and they're kind of like out of my backlog. But we played Earth Defense Force 5 together, and like she was a trooper. She played all the way through that game. We killed like 1 million bugs. It was great. Yeah, dude, it takes a long time, but I can put away some damn games. I can like knock out games real fast. If people talk about like being a good gamer, and I would say I'm a good gamer. I mean, I'm not like the greatest gamer in the world, but on a scale of 1 to 10, where like 10 is like your speed running kind of like master level gamers, and 1 are like people that have no experience playing a game, and a 5 is like a regular gamer. I'm probably like a 7 or an 8. I could beat some really hard games, but I'm good at a large variety of games. Like I'm pretty much any kind of game I can dive in and hang in there with some people, with the exception of a couple. I kind of suck ultra bad at wrestling games, and I'm not great at driving sim games. Like kart racers and arcade racers and stuff, like Cruis'n USA and Mario Kart and stuff, I'll wreck face in those. But if you ask me to play like Forza, I just freaking suck. I'm not great at that. You don't believe that I beat hard games? Yeah, man, I never beat any hard games. It's not like I've beaten every single game I've ever streamed, no matter how hard it was. Try beating Paperboy and Whoa, I'm bad at older games and end up giving up the same week. Can you even beat Paperboy? You can beat Paperboy, right? You have to complete the entire year on Paperboy with above 80% subscription, right? I don't think I've ever beaten Paperboy, but I used to be pretty good at Paperboy. She's too young for Astral Chain. I think it's teen. She's only 10, and even that, I'm like, I know some people are like, I don't mind my kids playing Resident Evil with me. I don't do that. I tend to like keep her as sheltered as I can. I got to keep her off that pole when she turns 18, man. I got to keep her innocent. Sorry, like I said, I had some adult beverages tonight, but it was like hours ago, and so now I'm like dehydrated as crap. I'm like super thirsty. I apologize. What do you guys want to do? We have time to do something else. I can stream another hour. What do we play, man? What do we play? What am I playing? I'm playing a bunch of crap. We could do a Slay the Spire run. We could try to do that. I haven't played that in a while. Or we could just sit here and chit-chat. Or I could go to bed like I'm supposed to do, because I can get up early in the freaking morning and film another video. Let's talk. All right. Let's do it. Let's talk. You like talking? Okay. Let's talk. You guys start thinking of your best questions. I'm going to run to the little boy's room. I'm going to do something I very rarely do, but so you have something to look at. I'm going to run an ad. So, everybody told me in the chat what they got for their ad. My daughter has this friend who's the same age as her, this boy that lives up the street, and he comes over here all the flipping time because of the game room. Like, of course he would, right? He always wants to hang out over here. And have a bathroom down here. And there's a sink, and right next to the sink is a holder for a hand towel to dry your freaking hands. And this little turd, at least he washes his hands, but he pulls the hand towel down off the hanger, dries his hand, and throws the damn towel right on the floor. Like, I reach over to grab it, and I'm like, where is it? And I look down, and it's just on the floor. It's just, oh my God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. And he's like probably going to be my daughter's first kiss too, which just kills me. The Switch World Champion NES game. Talking about this thing, this thing, it's just sitting on the floor over there. We can't play that. It's in the backlog, man. We can't break the rules of the backlog. The only way we can play this game is if someone buys a gold star to force me to play it right now. And ain't nobody out there ever done that before. So, well, I mean, some people have donated stuff and gotten to do it, but no one's just like ponied up and been like, I'm going to pay to do that right now. But that's the only way that can happen. I want to play it really badly. I really want to play it. But I've backed myself. I've painted myself into a corner with the random game gold star thing. It's not fair that like people in the past have tipped money and donated to try to get me to play a game that they really want to see me play. And then like now I'm like, oh yeah, sure, somebody just pick it and let's play. That's not fair to them. So we got to like stick with the rules to keep it fair for everybody. But it's here. There it is right there. Yeah, he's like 11, I guess. But yeah, he throws his towel right on the damn floor. Just, I don't, why would you do that? I don't even know what reasoning there is behind that. You're trying to arrange a marketplace pickup of Parasite Eve for $35. Dude, that is, you mentioned that at the last stream. That's an insane deal. That is really good. You're afraid it's going to fall apart? Yeah. That happens, but maybe it'll happen, dude. I hope it does. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much gamer do you think that someone is when they played one game for 2.5 years on a very hard level with over 300,000 death, finally beaten recently? How much of a gamer? That's a pretty hard core game to play, it sounds like. To me, a gamer involves like a very specific kind of person. I don't like think that someone that sits and plays like a game, like one game on their phone, like perpetually is a gamer. They just play that one thing. Right? Being a gamer to me means you enjoy gaming as a whole. You play lots of different kinds of games. You like the gaming culture. That's like saying you're a fan of literature and all you read is the same Harry Potter book over and over and over and over again, right? My wife is addicted to Slay the Spire on her phone, and she plays Slay the Spire on her phone all the time. She has like 500 hours in it. But I don't think she's a gamer. So if this one person spent, and it's you, I guess, spent all that time on one game, I would not call them a gamer. I would say they are like an expert at that game, right? So there you go. That's my reasoning on gamers. But if that game sounds really hard, I mean, if it took them 300,000 deaths, that's like a 10 out of 10 hard, right? Hey, Mike, what's up, brother? Do you think people that only play sports games would consider to be a gamer? If they play multiple sports games, like they play like basketball and hockey and baseball, yes, 100%. They're a gamer. If all they play is like NBA all year, and then like the next NBA game comes out and all they do is play that, I would not call them a gamer. I'd say they're a fan of NBA basketball video games. They're not a gamer. They just like that one thing, right? You know, just because I like to cook eggs doesn't make me a chef because I like do that one component of it. But yes, 100% someone who plays like only sports games, if they play a variety of sports games, yeah, they're a gamer. NES Remix is better, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I actually liked NES Remix, but I didn't like it as much as I thought, so I'm sure this is going to be not great. And I pre-ordered this before I knew what it was. You know what I thought this was going to be? I thought it was going to be a re-release of the original NES World Championship game. I thought they were just going to be putting that out. I didn't realize it was a totally different thing, and I'd already pre-ordered it, and I was like, crap. Oh, man. Bryce, that's crazy. Now, Bryce, you are a real gamer. So you do play a wide variety of games. So he's talking about Geometry Dash on the PC. Geometry Dash is one of the hardest games ever made in the history of the world. It's only for the most hardcore of gamers. So, yes. Bryce, if you finished that, I think you're like a master level gamer, dude. 100%. Also, Bryce, I am going to be on the Retro Rivals podcast next month, Get to Know Gamer. And one of the questions they asked me was to recommend another YouTube channel, an up-and-coming YouTube channel. And I am going to recommend you, Bryce. You're going to be the one, brother. You're going to be the pick. Bryce, I know you play a lot of games. You're not a gamer. You're a gamer, Bryce. You're definitely a gamer. That used to be you when you're 30 years old, and I will say from 22 to 26, I was so addicted to FIFA. I was so behind on so many games. Yeah. I mean, everybody gets addicted to games. I was addicted to World of Warcraft for like friggin' years, and I didn't play any other games. I would not say someone that plays World of Warcraft like 40 hours a week is a gamer. They're just a World of Warcraft player. Oh, you're welcome, man. I'm happy to do it. I like your content a lot. It's Retro Rivals. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Can I type in my own chat? At Retro Rivals. Retro Rivals. Mercury Silius, don't even get me started on freaking Destiny. I don't even want to go down that damn road. That was the last online game I played, and I got so mad at it, I swore off online gaming after that. A lot of people, I think most gamers in the world right now that are involved in gaming culture play online games. And it seems like everybody plays online games because they're integrated online, dude. These people are online. They play online. They post on forums. They talk about it. They check out crap online. I mean, they're like a vocal minority. Not really a minority. They're a majority, but you know, they're just more integrated into the culture because the mode by which they play is integrated into the culture by which we get information, which is online. So I don't hear a lot of people out there that are playing like retro games on forums too often. They're too busy like sitting in their basement with an Afghan on an old couch from the 70s playing on a CRT, right? They're not like jumping online and being like, dude, the latest freaking patch nerfed my favorite character, you know, and then everybody else gets on there and next thing you know, there's 80 pages on a forum about it. That just doesn't happen. You were spending $500 a year on Ultimate Team for imaginary cards of soccer players. Yeah, dude. Man. Spending that money, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You're subbed to my second channel, Bryce? I'm glad to hear it, brother. You try to avoid him, but WoW got you in the Destiny, but I did not purchase the most recent expansion for Destiny 2. I got the story from YouTube, and I was happy. That's good. I'm glad you did that. You're a retro gamer. I'm a modern gamer. I like to play single-player games offline. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I like all kinds, retro and modern. They're both fun to me. They're equally as fun. So I do like playing modern games because you feel like you're keeping up with the culture, you know, and I like the culture. I like gaming culture. I like hearing about gaming news, and I like to see changes that happen over the time. It's like watching your kids grow up, man. I've been growing up with video games since they were like a new thing, and I've loved it since I was a kid, and I've liked to see how it's progressed. It's grown, and it's gone off, and it's done its own thing different than me, and that's fine. That's same thing as my kids. I don't expect my kids to do what I did and follow in Dad's footsteps. They need to cut their own life, and gaming is doing that. It's making its way for younger people, and that's fine, man. I can jump off the popularity train. I already had my time on it. Already had my perfect gaming experience years ago. Let them have the one they want to have, right? There's still games for us out there, and there's still thousands and thousands of games we never played from back in the day. So there's nothing to be upset about. You said they stay safe with the same titles. Yeah, I mean, they stay safe because it's such a big investment, right? To make a game now, you have to be sure that it appeals to the biggest mass of people you can so you get your investment back out of it, right? Retro's way better. You enjoy owning the games you paid for rather than just leasing the modern ones at full price. Sean, I agree with you 100% about that. However, modern games, 80% of modern games released on physical media can be played offline with no patches. So there's still tons there. Yeah, there's the occasional game where you're like, man, I really want to freaking play that, but I can't because like it's too buggy, and 20 years from now the servers are going to be down and the game won't boot up without connecting to the server. Yeah, there's that stuff. I want to play Diablo 4, but I'm sure not going to buy Diablo 4 and play it on my PC with all the DRM and crap that's on it. You know, That's fine. I'll make that sacrifice. I'll make the sacrifice of not playing Diablo 4. All-Star Snarf, I'm glad you're here, brother. Yeah, we're just chatting. The game I was playing, we just beat it. So we're just hanging out and talking. Nintendo goes out of the box. They all kind of go out of the box in their own way. Every game company has its own feel. Like, Xbox does, freaking PlayStation does, Nintendo does. But Nintendo, the difference between all those is Nintendo is not a publicly traded company. Nintendo is a privately traded company, and their shareholders, they're not responsible for answering to their shareholders and providing them with a profit. So they can do whatever they want, man. They can take risks. Sony, if they decide they want to do something crazy and the shareholders are like, that seems like a bad idea, don't do that, that won't make me money, do something safe, and they decide to do it anyway, they go to jail. You can't do that, man. As a company, your only obligation is to your shareholders. You're there at their behest. They took risks back in the day because it was teams of like 7 people making a game, and the game cost like $30,000 to make. It's like no big deal, man. Look at the first Kirby, dude. 8 people were on that team. 8 people were on the team that made Kirby. I heard like some modern game was going on, and they laid off half the staff, and it was 1,300 people working on that one game. That's insane, dude. That's insane. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. You don't have patience for the cutscene slinging nanners? I have less and less patience for cutscenes, especially if the cutscenes don't do anything. Like, I was playing Bayonetta 3, and the cutscenes were just like, I hate when you're like fighting a boss. Like, you're fighting a boss, and it's real challenging, and you're having a good time, and you're getting in it, and you're learning the boss's moves, and you're learning the patterns. And then, like, you go to take the final hit, and it jumps to a cutscene, and then there's some big action sequence that goes on for like 30 seconds where the main character's like jumping and flipping off walls, and she's slashing bullets out of the air with her katanas, and like, they take control away from the player and do a bunch of awesome crap that you should be doing. I hate those cutscenes. I hate that freaking crap. Like, why am I not doing it? Why am I not doing it? Did you want to make a game, or did you want to make an anime? Right? It's like you wanted to make an anime. That's what you wanted to do. But like, you were forced to make it into a game. That's what I feel like. Mercury says, it was so amazing watching your 12-year-old boy play Fallout 4. He plays it totally different. It's on his second playthrough. It's cool to have it in common. That's awesome, man. I'm happy, Mercury, you have that going. I haven't found that game yet with my daughter that we both just love to death. She loves Minecraft, and I absolutely hate Minecraft now. I am so done with it. But I play it with her, and one day we're going to beat the Ender Dragon. But she just wants to walk around and, like, build houses. Like, she just... she doesn't really want to play the game. I hate that. One thing about Nintendo games compared to others is that they hold their value more than any other company. Not true. Not true. Can anybody out there tell me what game manufacturer has made games that held their value more than any other? Does anybody know out there? Does anybody know out there? Steven, of the main 3 that exist right now, you're right, though. You're right about that. But of all time, does anybody know what the number 1 is? Put it in the chat. I want to hear if anybody gets it. Wait, what is the shareholder meeting for then? Just to update? A shareholder meeting is where the company tells you what they're planning to do in the next year, and then the shareholders vote on if they like that or not. Or they tell the shareholders, like, we're about to go bankrupt. What's a shareholder? Like stocks? Yeah, someone that owns a stock in a company. When you own a stock in a company, you own a small percentage of that company. And that company then exists to make you money. That's what a company's job is. It's not to make a product. It's not to supply something to the public. It is to make money for their investors. Because they're only there because the investors gave them the money to start the company. Right? If I want to start a company, a new video game company, I'm going to make RNG Gamer video games, right? I don't have any money to do that. Let's say each one of you gives me $1,000 to make this company, right? You're not just going to give it to me because you're nice. You're going to say, I'll give you the $1,000, but you got to pay me $10 every month. Forever. And ever and ever and ever. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can do that. I can do that. So I make the company, I could be worth $1 trillion. But if I do anything that prevents you from getting that $10, I go to jail. I'm in breach of contract, right? I only exist because you gave me that money, and I owe you that $10. And if I make any plans like, hey, I know I was going to give everybody $10 this month, but instead I'm going to build a new factory. No, you're not. You owe me my $10. Pay me my $10, right? That's how it works. So, yeah. So companies like Sony, they have to do things that are in the best interest of their shareholders. Most companies do. All companies do if they're publicly traded. Okay. Kirby's great game on the NES, yes. You can only have one Kirby or Sonic? Dude, what the Kirby? All day. The Mortal Kombat games, old style, not as good as the new ones. I haven't played very many of the new ones. Sonic 06, yeah, it's bad. Yes, now you have Rockstar milking GTA for 13 years and producing a game every other decade to have thousands of employees, blows my mind. Yeah, absolutely, 100% true. Bayonetta 3 reminded you of how sick you are of multiverse stories, 100%. I'm sick of the multiverse. I'm sick of saving the universe. I'm sick of saving the world, dude. Can we just have a game where we need to save, like, our family or just the village? Can we just save the village? That feels like more realistic. I think I would have more intensity playing that game because it's relatable. I'm not going to save the freaking world. I'm definitely not going to save the universe. I'm not going to save the multiverse. But I might be able to save my family one day. Let me have that adventure. Spider-Man 2 is more different. It's just more polished than Spider-Man 1. Maybe so. Nixatron, you got it, brother. SNK. SNK's games hold value more than any other company. 100%. 100%. Pat Moses, Treasure's a good guess, too. But Treasure has a bad habit of re-releasing their games like 500 times. You're just a laborer when you play Minecraft with your son? Yeah, that's what I do. I just mine. I just strip mine to try to find her freaking diamonds. That's all I do. Neo Geo, Schlang and Nanners, you got it. You got it. That's SNK. Optimus Magnum. So we just finished off the special levels of Super Mario Wonder. We finished it. It's done. And it took me, I thought it was going to take hours. It took 30 minutes. So we're just chatting for fun right now. How are you doing? Sony outsold Xbox 5-1 in a month until they lose money, then you'll see a real change. Yeah, that's the thing, though, about Microsoft is their investors. I mean, Microsoft makes tons of other stuff, right? So Microsoft can lose money on video games because they're making money on Windows and their investors are getting their $10 a month or whatever their stock does. Sony, most of their money comes from selling freaking insurance. So they do take some risks here and there, and they can have some missteps in their with their video games, and they can take some risks. But the video game companies that make the games, they're the ones that have to like stay regimented. They got to get that money, I understand your argument, but companies aren't people, and no one goes to jail for business decisions like that. People do go to jail for defrauding their investors all the time, 100%. It's just not the huge companies that you would expect that do it all the time, right? Enron did it. Tons of companies do it. Merrill Lynch, ING, all these big investment firms, they do that. But like smaller companies, like startups and stuff, yeah, those people go to jail all the time. They do. They don't have the money to hire a team of lawyers at $1,000 an hour working around the clock to try to justify it. But yeah, people go to jail all the time for defrauding their investors, 100%. Oh, let's see here. Nixatron, depends if you count later compilations, though. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the SNK compilations? Stephen Roberts, yeah, you forgot. That's okay. That was kind of a trick question. But Nintendo games do hold their value better than others, but they never appreciate above a certain value, right? So, like, there are no first-party Nintendo games that are worth, like, $1,000, but there are games on the freaking PS4 that are worth $5,000 already. So, I mean, what do you want to do? Not that I'm really that concerned with the money of it, but if I already have the game, and I'm like, it's just sitting over there on the shelf, I was like, yeah, man, dude, let it go up in value. That's not going to hurt me, That's a good thing, right? Sony's exactly like WWE. They do the same thing, staying safe. Yeah, I mean, they have to, right? Do you think the new Nintendo console will be really well supplied, or is it going to be near impossible to buy? I think that it's going to have a shortage, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as the first Switch. I think it'll be like hard to get around Christmas time and stuff like that. But I think they'll like fulfill their pre-orders. You know, people pre-ordered the Switch and then went to pick it up and they're like, we don't have any copies. Like we had 1,000 pre-orders and we only got 10. I don't think it's going to be that bad. And they've gotten better about making the chips for them. So I think the chips will, that was the limiting factor before, a chip shortage. I don't think it'll be that bad this time. Kirby or Sonic? Black Mamba? Kirby. 100% Kirby. I like Sonic. I grew up with Sonic, and I used to love him when I was a kid, but, like, I kind of dislike Sonic as a character. And I think the games are decent, but they're not great. It's not like a rival to Mario by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm not a Mario fanboy. I like Mario fine, but I'm not like, holy crap, Mario, or I'm not like, holy crap, Sonic. I think Mario is great for platformers. The 2D Mario games, they're the new ones are fine. They feel the same, but they're way better than the Sonic games. I don't think there's even a comparison to those. Sorry, if I'm missing your question, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Or Hollywood, always Marvel movies. Yeah, I mean, the streaming and everything screwed everything up, so I don't even know. There's less and less and less movies every day that I want to see. I have a list of all the movies and TV shows I want to watch, and I'm like working my way through it. And there was a time in my life that thing had like 300 movies and TV shows on it. It's gotten down to about like 50. And, you know, I check like the news and I see movie reviews and stuff, and I see movie trailers. And I was like, if something looks interesting, I'll put it on the list. I used to put like 1 or 2 or 3 things on there every month, and now I'm like adding something like once every 2 or 3 months. So it's been cut way back. You love getting expensive seal games and breaking the seal on them, Nixitron. I kind of like doing that too, but I get the mindset that like there's no purpose in having a sealed game. Now, like I'm not going to go buy, let's say there's a game I really want, right? And I can buy that game for like $50, but a sealed copy is $200. I'm not going to buy the $200 sealed copy. I don't want a sealed copy of any game. I just don't care about having any sealed copies. But I buy a lot of games new, and like they're in this backlog, and I play everything randomly, so they sit in the freaking backlog forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and they sit on the shelf, right? A good example is my wife. Like for Christmas, she gave me like 10 games. Every one of them was brand new. She ordered every one of them off Amazon. Every one of them is sealed. Maybe I played one of them so far. But you know, like I'll go over there and I go get ready to open the game. And if it's like common as dirt, you know, if it's like a Gears of War game, I'll crack it open, no problem. But if it's some like obscure, like survival horror game or something like that, I'll look up and see what it's worth. And sometimes they get up there. They'll be like $150. And I'm like, well, I know like 1 million resellers. Like, I know all the resellers. Phoenix Resale, Retro Rick, Retro Wolf, friggin' Mort's Garage, Pickin' Preacher. I know all these guys. Like I know them personally. I have their phone number. I can call them right now. I'll just message them and be like, hey, man, do you have a loose copy of this game? Let me trade you the sealed copy, and you give me the loose copy and then some extra stuff. I'll do that all the time. The other one is if I go grab a game and it's worth like $150 or something like that, sealed, but open, it's worth like $40. I'll just look online, and if I can download it digitally for less than the difference between the two games, I'll just buy it digitally and just leave it sealed on the shelf. I don't really care about having it sealed, but I'm not going to throw away value to make a point to nobody. Like, who am I proving anything to? I'm just devaluing my collection. And not that I care about the value of the collection that much, and I've never collected anything for value, as far as I know, not really. But I don't want to devalue it because it's like my kids' stuff. You know, they're going to have this one day. And if I just busted the seal on every game in here, it would be like throwing away like $50,000 or something. Probably not $50,000, $30,000 or something like that. Why? That's a car for my daughter, right? One day. So, not that I'm going to sell it, but maybe she will, after I'm gone. Who knows? Hey, Brittany, it's okay, girl. This is just impromptu. It's impromptu. I wasn't planning on doing this. I just did it for fun. The new Nintendo, if it costs like $300, it's not going to cost $300. It's going to freaking cost, I bet, $499. All right, Brittany said her mom went and had an MRI today. They gave her the scooter to get her around instead of her using her crutches. That's good. One of the ones she, puts her knee on and, rides around like that. Hope she does well, man. I hope that the MRI comes back okay. Sonic feels like it should translate so much better to 3D, but for some reason he hasn't. The reason for that, Nixatron, is because Sega is so firmly rooted in arcade feelings for games. All their 3D games feel like arcade games, which are just real fast and short and kind of janky, but it doesn't matter that they're that janky because you're going to be playing for 20 minutes at a time. And when they turn that into a long adventure game, like in a Sonic game, it just doesn't hold up that well. That's what causes that. Optimus says he's tired tonight, debating on gaming or sleeping. Go on to sleep, brother. Get that sleep while you can. Sonic 1 to 3 are the best. Those games are still worse than the original Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Sonic 1, 2, and 3 is not in the same ballpark as Mario 1, 2, and 3. There's no way. You still have Mario Odyssey sealed since day one. You've yet to play it. I don't think you would bother opening it. Herman, Mario Odyssey is an unbelievably good game. It's like a 10 out of 10 game, without a doubt. You were on Mort's Garage video? I know, man. I saw you on there. I commented about it. I said you were a really nice guy. Do I want to buy your Go-Go Hyper Grind? Yeah, but not for what it's worth. Sorry, I'm still getting over the pneumonia. It's like $500 or something for Go-Go Hyper Grind. $600? Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I never buy old, expensive sealed stuff, but I have games I never open. I'd rather just break the seal than sell it for profit. I'm not going to sell them for profit, but I'll trade them, right? Like, if someone's like, I'll take your sealed copy and give you an open copy and 3 more games off your wish list. Heck yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's trade, man, of course. But whenever I get new games and they come not sealed, a lot of these I Am 8-Bit Genesis re-releases come not sealed. I'm like, heck yes. Just don't seal games. Like when there's not retail stores, you don't need to keep them sealed, right? They're just shipped from the warehouse to the freaking, I guess maybe people steal them in the warehouse. I don't know. Grailbound Gaming, what's up, brother? I enjoyed your video, by the way. That was a saving grace for me at work the other day. I was listening to you while I was looking in a microscope, and it was so boring, and I was falling asleep until I turned your video on, and it kept me awake. You bought Silent Hill 4 on Xbox on eBay for $58.30. That's a good deal for a sealed game, especially Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 goes for more than that loose, right? The most you've paid for a game is when you imported Shenmue 2 for the Dreamcast, which is the first time you imported something that was worth the... Yeah. Yeah, I paid a lot for some imported games, too. That's okay, though. Yeah, Brittany's a good girl. I've known Brittany a long time. Probably 10 years or something like that. Now, I don't think the new Nintendo is going to be $699. That's a scary price. I think $399, $499, something like that. Which is why Sonic Shadow Generations is the way it is. Yeah, exactly right. Sonic Frontier boss themes were good. Yeah, Sonic has always had great music. Not as good as Mario either, but still fantastic. Top tier. You paid $200 for Shenmue 2. That's a pricey import. That's a pricey import back then. But you do what you got to do, man. You got to finish that Shenmue story. It's still going on. It still isn't finished, but you got to do what you got to do. You held off buying a PS5 because it's near $800 and the games still take long to install. Yeah, they take a little while to install. They're not that bad. It's not like Xbox, though. Freaking Xbox takes an eternity to install. I bought my PS5 when they were hard to get, and I bought it off. I was looking everywhere for one. They were sold out, and there was this thing like you could message Sony or send them your email address, and they'd like text you when it was your chance to buy one. And like I never had them text me. And I was just sitting at work one day, not doing too much. I can't even remember what was happening. But I've heard people, they would say like some companies were listing them with kind of weird names so that bots didn't buy them. So instead of like PlayStation 5 bundle with controller, they would say like gaming bundle controller PS5. Like they'd mess it up. And I remember it was like a company that had gone out of business. It was like Sears or JCPenney or something, but they still had like an online presence. I ended up buying it from there. I think I might have bought it from Sears or something like that online. And it was like bundle game PlayStation 5 controller 2 Spider-Man clean cloth. It was like the PlayStation 5 Miles Morales and like 2 controllers and a cleaning cloth. And I don't remember how much it was. It was like 800 and something bucks. But if you added up everything, it was only like $55 or $60 over retail, which is scalper price, but I was fine to pay that. I didn't mind paying $60 over retail. I've been looking for a year. I put in more labor trying to find it. I probably put in $1,000 worth of labor trying to find a PS5. So I was fine paying $50 or $60 over retail for one. We've known each other since 2014. That's 10 years, Brittany. That's a long time. Yeah, I know you bought it for $1. I know that. Here's the thing about Go-Go Hyper Grind. I know it's a valuable game. I have no desire to play it. Like, I have no desire to play it. If I saw a copy of Go-Go Hyper Grind, like if I was in a game store and they had it and it was like $100, I'd be like, all right, I'll grab it. If that for $200, I'd be like, I'll grab it and give it a shot because it's rare. If I don't like it, at least I can get my money back out of it. But if someone's like, I will sell you Go-Go Hyper Grind for $350 and it's worth $500, I'd be like, nah, it's okay. You can keep it. I'm not going to like spend $350 to take a shot at it. Oh yeah, Grillbound. I had a great time with it, man. It was a fun video. I was surprised. I didn't know you were going to mention me. I know you asked me what games I recommended or what game I recommended, and I said it was Super Dodgeball on the NES, but I didn't know I was going to be in that video. So like I'm just listening to just a random video I'm watching, and then you shout me out. That was a surreal experience. That's never happened before. Normally I get a notification that you get notifications. By the way, if you tag someone in a YouTube video, it'll notify them that they've been tagged. I didn't get a tag from yours. I don't think you put it in the comments or in the description that I was in the video. So I didn't know I was in there. I was just watching it because I wanted to watch it. Banana Anonymous last name. You almost bought a PS5 several years ago. I opted for a couple of indie Neo Geo AESs instead, Xenocrisis and Krautbuster. Krautbuster took 5 years to ship. Yeah, I'm aware. I did not buy either one of them. I kind of wish I had. Krautbuster looked better to me, but it was so slow. Those old Neo Geo homebrews, they take forever, man. And Xenocrisis has come out on everything. It's on the Bitmap Bureau collection now. I was going to order these 3 indie games, and they were on my wish list, and they just put them on a compilation and threw them up on Amazon for like $30. So I just grabbed that. Hey, Sean, what's up, man? How's it going? Let me turn off my Switch. Hold on. Sleep mode. It's better on the Dreamcast for 1/10 of the price. Let me see if I can find my copy of it that I just got. It's sitting over here. I'm going to run another ad. I'm trying to recoup the cost of spending too much money. Over here? It's not there. It's in here somewhere. I'm back. It was at the very bottom of the stack. I could not find it. It's this. The Bitmap Bureau Collection. Look. It's got Xenocrisis, Battle Axe, and Final Vendetta. 3 supposed to be fantastic indie games that, like, I passed on because I was like, I don't want to pay like $50 for it, you know? They put all 3 of them on one disc for freaking $30. Pretty incredible. Why are 32 people watching this right now? Why? This is like more than we get on our Tuesday streams for real, dude. You made sure to tag my channel in the description. I think the algorithm doesn't like me at the moment. I had people tell me that they weren't notified when I had a new video out. Yeah, they changed something in the algorithm recently. And I am an active member of the Reddit partnered YouTube subreddit, and everybody's complaining about how, like, their impressions have dropped and their videos aren't getting pushed out. And some of the people that have been around years and years and years kicking on YouTube say that sometimes they'll change the algorithm, and when they do, it's like they erase the metadata from you. So no one really knows how YouTube works, right? We don't know how the algorithm works, but it definitely does some stuff. So what it does is you put out a new video. It shows it to people that have taken an interest in your videos before. Not necessarily your subscribers, but people that, like, regularly watch your videos. So they're on their phone or whatever, and your video pops up, and they click on it, you know. And YouTube will run it like that for like an hour or two or whatever. And then it's like, it pushes your video out to another group, like a group of people that maybe they watched and liked the same video as the person that just watched your video. So it pushes it out to them. So it, like, hits a larger gamer group. And then if it does well there and they watch it, it'll, like, push it out a little bit further. And then, like, it'll push it out and it'll push it out and push it out. So eventually it gets out to a sphere so big that, like, people aren't watching it because it's like people that like soccer and people that like race car driving and all this sort of stuff. But YouTube over time has to learn, like, who to push it out to. You might say it's a gaming video, but it doesn't really trust you, and it doesn't really know it's a gaming video. So, like, sometimes when you're new, you put out a video on YouTube, and it advertises it to the people that have seen your videos before, and then it's like, it picks a group. It might pick somebody that likes, you know, Marvel movies or something. Like, that's tangentially related to video games, but, like, they don't have any interest in, like, NES games. So YouTube's like, they didn't like it, and it just stops pushing the video. When they reset the algorithm, it, like, loses that metadata, and it has to figure out who to push your videos out to again. So it's just constantly trying. And it does this with every video all the time. Every video you've ever made on YouTube is being pushed out and tried on new people every day. So every one of them has a chance to get picked up. But, yeah, something like that happened. My impressions dropped a bunch, too. And it could just be that it's August. I know a ton of Europeans just, like, vacation in August because they got to go back to work in September. That's very common. And a lot of my viewership's in Europe. So I'm sure that accounts for a large percentage of it. They're just not watching their phone. They're out having a good time. Let's see. I got to catch up on chat. Let's see here. You got the Indiana Jones game commercial. Man, I'm pumped to hear that that's coming to PS5. I'm so glad. I was like, man, there's one that I actually want to play, and it's going to be the Xbox Series. And I'm like, nah. Uh-oh, Optimus Magnum, your message got retracted. We're all just chilling, man. It's a good vibe in here. Just working, man. Just working. Yeah, Sean, I get it, brother. Everybody's working. We're all working too hard. Switch physical games get installed within 1 to 2 minutes. Sony and Xbox games take 20 minutes to 3 hours. Yeah, because the discs are 6 to 20 times bigger. Get one of those big, like, 40 gig flipping Switch games, the ones that come on the custom carts that people put out, and try and install that, it sure doesn't take 2 or 3 minutes. It sure does not. It'll take an hour to install. You don't see the Tuesday streams because you got too busy with your kids' judo, but I do see the notifications. I could peek in tonight just because it was Friday. I'm glad you could be here, Banana Anonymous. Appreciate it. Yeah, the streams are, if you're a subscriber, you should get a notification that I'm live, but I turned off the publish the video. So as soon as the streams end, they don't get pushed out like a normal video. That was messing with the algorithm too much, and YouTube was confused about that crap, so I just turned it off. They're there. If you ever want to watch any of the old streams, just go to the live stream playlist, and they're all in there. But they're unlisted because I don't want them to mess with the algorithm. I want to focus on my videos that come out on Saturdays, not like it pushes your video on Saturday, like Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday, and everything's going great. And then on Tuesday, you live stream, and at the end of the live stream, YouTube was like, hey, he has a new video out. So it stops advertising your one from Saturday. And it was just like, you would watch the views, they'd be like this, and the stream would happen, it would go, whoop, it just like drop. So we don't want to do that, because I spend like 20-something hours making each video. We want to get the best mileage out of them we can. You were lucky with the PS5. You got yours when it was hard to get one as well. You traded all your filler, fluff, and duplicated strip for my PS5. Ended up being $600 worth of games. Man, paid about $200 for them. That's a good deal. That's the way you do it, for sure. The worst system for installing games is the PS3. Some take hours to install. PS3 was bad. I agree with that. I'm trying to think if it was the worst. I think the Xbox One is the worst, but PS3's up there, for sure. Did I enjoy Liza P? And yes, I did. I enjoyed Liza P, and I beat Liza P. I beat it on the stream. You want to play Wukong? I'm not going to play Wukong. I have no desire to play Wukong whatsoever. One is just because I finished Liza P, and it's a Souls-like. 2, I'm just sick of freaking Journey to the West stuff. I've played like 20 Journey to the West games. I just don't want to do it. I just don't care. I just don't want to do it. We'll see. Maybe in 6 months or something, after the Wukong thing is died down a little bit, I'll be more motivated to play it. But right now, I have no desire to play any Souls-like after playing Liza P. I need a little break. Yeah, dude, Optimus, the Bitmap Bureau collection looks really sweet. It does. Play games that are short, Tony P. There are short games on the PS4, man, and PS5. There are games that don't install at all. They're just tiny little indie games. Live streams mess up the algorithm of most channels. Yeah, they do. They mess it up pretty bad. Have I played Xenoblade Chronicles? Black Mamba, yes. I played and beat the first Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, and I think it is the best game on the Wii, hands down. I bought and played Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, and I have the collector's edition of that, and I got like 20 hours into it and just couldn't get into it. It didn't feel like there was much story to it. It felt like I was just doing like the busy work from an MMORPG. And then I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I've mentioned this on other videos. But I freaking hate the main character. I hated the characters in that game. I hated the dialogue. I could not stand him. I liked the gameplay, but I just actually rage quit that game. I have Xenoblade Chronicles Legend of Torna that I hear is better. I have not played it, and I have not picked up Xenoblade Chronicles 3, although I've heard it's better. So, but yes, I was a very big fan of the first one, but the other one's kind of lost me a little bit. Lately, some PS2 games have been hard to play because the loading screens take ages. Yeah, I've been playing Shadow Hearts, and it's got some pretty gnarly loading screens. It was a release game for the PS2, as I recall. Release window, anyway. They're hyping up the Wukong thing because it's beating records for online play. I looked the other day, and it had 2.2 million players currently playing it on Steam. And it was 2.1 million of them were in China. And then the rest was the rest of the world. 2.1 million Chinese players and 100,000 players worldwide. It was crazy. The retro systems for PS3 are the best. You could turn it in instant gaming if they're on cartridge. I mean, the PS2 and the PS1 had bad loading screens too. And like the Sega Saturn had bad loading screens. And Sega CD had bad loading screens. And the 3DO and even the TurboGrafx CD. I mean, it goes all the way back to the freaking 4th generation with the CDI. It had terrible loading screens. There have always been bad loading screens. It's just what you have to put up with. Sean, I have not played much Cuphead. I have it. It's in my backlog. I'm going to play it eventually if it gets picked for me to play, or I use a gold star on it, or if somebody picks it for me to play. But I did play it at a buddy's house. Mike, channel member, I was at his house, and they cracked out Cuphead, and I played a little bit of it. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to play it. You're currently playing the Definitive Edition. It's one of the best RPGs I played. You're almost done with it. Are you talking about Xenoblade Chronicles? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. You don't know load time, so you try Chrono Trigger on PS1. Luckily, I have not played Chrono Trigger on PS1. But I have all those, like, PS1 Final Fantasy Origins and all that sort of crap, and they're, like, in my backlog. I've been meaning to go back and play them forever. There's a bunch of entries in my backlog for, like, Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. I've played 1 and 4. I need to go back and play 1. I've not played 2. I've not played 3. I've not played 5. I've not played 6. But I just bought the Pixel remaster, so I'll be playing them on there. So I can remove those other ones from the backlog and not have to worry about the loading screens. Yeah, I played Cuphead. I played like 1 or 2 stages of it. I played like maybe half an hour or something like that. I was also probably hammered drunk, so I don't remember a lot of it. Oh, yeah, when it asks you to switch discs. Those are the good old days, man. They're the good old days. Resident Evil 2 is the best PS1 game, way better than the remake. I don't know. I haven't played Resident Evil 2 original on the PlayStation 1. I've only played the remake of Resident Evil 2. But I don't know, man. My 2 favorite games of all time are PlayStation 1 games. So that's a hard decision for me to make. Would I play a sequel to World of Warcraft if it ever comes out? The only way I would play a sequel to World of Warcraft, Black Mamba, was if Blizzard sponsored me and paid me insane amounts of money. Because I know for a fact I would absolutely 100% get addicted to it. And I know how much time I would have to put into it to like get to a point where I felt like I'd played the game. They would have to pay me something like, probably something like $10,000. Like, no joke. I don't think you could convince me to play World of Warcraft for under $10,000. It's like a heroin addict being like, would you like to try some of this new heroin? Like, I had a problem before. You got to pony up for me to take that risk. Bryce, don't do it, brother. There's so many other games out there that are worth your time that will give you better memories than World of Warcraft. Have I played the Silent Hill 2 remake, Tony P? Brother, it hasn't come out yet. It doesn't come out until October 8th. But, if you go over here and you look at the top of the picture right above me right here, that's what we're working on, by the way, guys. Any tips that you make go towards making me play the Silent Hill 2 remake on release day. We stream. Our normal stream schedule happens to be on the day that Silent Hill 2 comes out. If we get this thing up here to $100, I will buy Silent Hill 2. I will install it. And that night, we will stream Silent Hill 2 remake. We'll be one of the first people on YouTube to ever stream that. But this is how it's got to be. I know. When you click over here, it says, I'll play, like right here. Right? Nope. Right there. Right? God, freaking crap. Where is it? There. It says I'll play Wanted Dead. That's a mistake. I forgot to change that. That should be Silent Hill 2 remake. I had to choose my now wife or wow, I made the right call. Yeah, buddy. I had to do the same. No, it comes out October 8th. I'm 100% guaranteed, 100% sure that's what day it comes out. And I hope we hit the $100 before that. That would be very disappointing if we don't. I stopped playing WoW because I hated grinding gear. It was nonstop, almost like a hamster wheel. Yes. I was in a huge, very famous, one of the best guilds in the world in World of Warcraft, and you were required to raid 3 times a week. It was like, I'd be like, I gotta take off work early because I gotta get home and prep to go raid tonight for 6 hours. Like, it was another job. I was super addicted to it. Do I have a complete in the box Steel Battalion for the OG Xbox? If no, is it a thing you're currently hunting for? Optimus Magnum, have you seen my video where I play Steel Battalion? I do not own it. One of the only sponsored videos I have ever done on this channel was a company sent me an adapter to connect an Xbox to HDMI. And people pooped all over the adapter. I thought it was fine. But it also had a way to link up OG Xboxes and have a LAN party. And I invited my friends over, and we had an old school ass LAN party. And we drank Mountain Dew Code Red and ate Doritos and played Halo. And then we played multiplayer Steel Battalion. We got together. We had 3 Steel Battalion controllers. And only one of us had ever played before. So we had no idea what was going on. It was so much fun. It was unbelievably fun. But I think Steel Battalion is more fun when you don't know what you're doing. If you guys have never seen a Steel Battalion controller, it's insane. It has like an ignition and switches and a throttle and pedals and like multiple joysticks. You have to close the hatch and turn on your oxygen and start the fuel pump and all this crap to run your mech. We had a great time. But that video's up on the channel right now, and it was one of my favorite videos I've ever made, and it did like the worst of any video I've ever made. But no, I do not own a Steel Battalion controller, and while I do love Steel Battalion, I just kind of don't want to use all that room for it. It is big, guys. It's, I mean, like 3.5 feet wide, assembled, and the box for it is like it's like the size of the box that like a microwave comes in. It's huge. 20p, I just streamed because I had like some free time. I didn't have anything to do tonight. I was going to play some video games and I needed to record some gameplay footage. So I was like, I'll just stream while I record the gameplay footage. So that's why I streamed. You can't do MMOs. I don't want to spend that kind of time on one game. Exactly right, man. Exactly. 100%. Do you have any recommendations for HDMI converters and capture cards? I really need to invest in capturing footage on your 6th generation consoles. 6th generation is PS2. No, it's PS3 and Xbox 360, right? No, is that 7th? I can't remember. I think we're in the 8th, but I can't remember. Yes, Grillbound Gaming. Let me explain a simple fact about tools. Let me go off on a little tangent here. For many, many years of my life, I've been a professional guitarist. And I was the snobbiest of the snobby guitarists. Like, only custom guitars, only custom handmade amps, only, like, custom boutique guitar pedals and all this sort of stuff. And they sound great. They really do. I love it. It's very cool, right? When something breaks on you, especially when you're really trying to use it, like you're playing a concert in another country and it breaks, you can't replace it. You can't fix it. You're just screwed. So a lot of professional musicians will just use standard common crap you can just get at any music store, just right off the shelf. Does it sound as good? Maybe not. Does it sound good enough? Yeah, definitely. But you can just get it. So when it comes to crap like capture cards, I'm in that same boat. I recommend just getting the one everybody uses, and it's Elgato. And I would, if I were you and you have a desktop, I would get an internal PCI slotted capture card, the 4K Pro, whatever it is. It has an input and an output. HDMI in, HDMI out. There's nothing else. The old one I had was external, and it connected to USB 3.0 for power and for transfer to your computer. And it was always losing connection. It was always desyncing. It was always screwing up. The one that just plugs in your computer, it just works. It's like $400 or something, $300, but it looks great. So that's what I would recommend. And if you have an old console, just get you a RetroTink. You don't need the 4K RetroTink. There's no point in it unless you're trying to play your crap on your modern TV. If you're playing it on a CRT, just get you like a RetroTink 2X, like the $100 one, and run it into your Elgato. It works great. PS3 or Xbox 360, like, which is my favorite? The Xbox 360, without a doubt. I love the PS3, but I've got like, I don't know, man, 70 or 80 PS3 games, maybe 100, I don't know. I've got like 350 Xbox 360 games. Your old roommate and I both had Steel Battalion and did that in our living room almost 20 years ago. It was fun. I still have it, but it is a hassle to set up for casual play. No joke. It is. It took us forever to set it up. We couldn't even find like good enough tables to put it on. I didn't have enough fold-out tables to even do it. I had to like take 2 TV tray style tables and like push them together and like put like a couple boards across it to make a room for one. PS3 is the 7th. Okay, yeah. Grillbound. Just get you a RetroTink 2K. It'll take component in and just run that straight out to your Elgato. That's all you got to do. Don't get fancy. Don't get fancy. YouTube's going to compress whatever you put up on YouTube. Unless you're like reviewing that footage on your computer and someone's watching over your shoulder, they're not going to tell the difference between 4K and 2K, right? Just whatever. It doesn't matter. And there's not enough resolution on a PS4 or on a PS2 anyway for anybody to notice. Did I beat Metal Gear Rising? I did. I did beat Metal Gear Rising, Mako Zombie. I beat it 2 weeks ago, and then last week we played Ninja Gaiden Sigma. You're looking into the RetroTink earlier this week, so you're inside self. Yeah, just get you a RetroTink. It just works. It just works. I never have any problem. I literally took all the crap and just put it like in a wooden box over here. And it sits on the desk. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't move the camera. I can't move the box either. It's just I just dumped the RetroTink in there and like all the adapters, and there's a power strip in there. I don't even worry about it. Whatever console I'm streaming, when I stream a retro console, I just set it on the edge of the desk, and I just take its output and its power supply and just plug it into this damn box, and just it does everything. Just forget about it. I hate. You guys are going to realize about me. I freaking hate tinkering with crap and trying to get it to work. I cannot stand it. There's something in me that is just so done with like setting up printers and like connecting to the network and like installing crap. I hate it. I just freaking hate tinkering with crap like that. People are like, you going to mod a console? Hell no. Nope. They're like, it'll look better. I don't care. I'll just do it the way it used to be. It was fine back then. It's fine now. But that's one of the reasons I don't use emulators. That's one of the reasons I don't use emulators. I'm sure they'd be extremely convenient. But I've set them up before. I have an emulator in my arcade machine, right? I have a MAME emulator in there. Setting that crap up, like having to go into the settings and like switch the buttons, just that pisses me off so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. And the thought that I've got to do that for like every game, I just can't. A lot of my friends love that crap, dude. They tinker with stuff all the time. I don't want to do that. I have no desire. People are like, man, that's a really cool guitar. You should put like a new pickup in it, like to get a different sound. I'm like, nah, I'll just buy another guitar. Why have one guitar that can do 2 sounds when I can just buy 2 guitars and each one of them makes its own sound? I'm awful. Tony P, yeah, I'll be on Retro Rivals. I know they're Canadian. I've met them. I signed Scott's head I autographed his head. He asked me to autograph his head. And I signed their shirt. It's hanging in their hallway. You know that? In my last video, I mentioned Retro Rivals. They sent me a game, and I played it. They bought a gold star and made me play Pineview Drive, one of the worst games of all time. Yeah, man, I love those guys. Today is Jen from Retro Rivals' birthday. I spoke to her today and wished her a happy birthday. I know all these people. You guys don't know how small this community is. All those collectors you watch, all those YouTubers, I know them. I've probably met them. I can't think of any that I don't know or haven't met. I'm trying to think who's in our niche that I don't know. Like Pixel Game Squad, yeah, dude, I know him. Like Riff, like he knows me. Ricky, all of them. Now I do know some. I've met Metal Jesus, but I met him before I was a YouTuber. I've met John Hancock before I was a YouTuber. I've met John Riggs before I was a YouTuber. I've never met Radical Reggie, but I am going to be on a podcast, the Figsy Podcast, and Radical Reggie's supposed to be there. So I will get to have met him. Lopez Drummer, how's it going? No, I've not met Pete Dorr. Pete Dorr is one of my favorites. I've been watching him since way back, like 2008 era. I have not met Pete Dorr. I have not. I don't think he gets out to too many conventions. I think he's also up in New York. He's up in the Northeast somewhere. I have not met Retro Beard Tony P. Retro Bird. Retro Beard I have met. I know him very well. But it is a small little community. It is a little small community. You've watched Pete since you were like 13 years old. I love Pete Dorr. Love him. I watch every Pete Dorr video. And I think I've watched every one that has come out since he started his channel. Every single one of them. The only thing I don't watch of his is I don't watch his second channel all the time when he posts his live streams. He streams on Twitch. I kind of hate watching Twitch from my phone. Most of the YouTube watching I do is from my phone. I just like leave it running all day at work. I'm just watching everybody's videos. No, I've not met Retro Bird, but Retro Rivals know him. They started at the same time. Lopez, you follow me on Instagram? You'd love to meet me one day? You can come meet me. I'm around. I'm going to be at Retro Rick's convention, whenever the hell that is. October 11th. Is that it? October 11th or 12th? I will be there. So if any of you guys are near Conway, Arkansas, be there. Everybody's going to be at that convention, by the way. Pretty much everybody. Yep, Happy Console Gamer. People have said I'm the heir apparent to Happy Console Gamer. I've had multiple people say that that's the YouTuber I'm most like. I don't know if that's true or not. You can tell me that, but he's definitely a huge influence on me, 100%. You're getting your passport next month? That's awesome. Bill Lopez, I'm glad you like the comment. Thanks for following me on Instagram. I'm too old to get how Instagram works. Every time I'm like, I need to advertise my new video. And it's like, how do you add a link to it? And I was like, I can't figure out how to do it. Just send it anyway. I've just started saying, like, just Google me on YouTube. Or just Google me and you'll find my latest video. I think if you Google me, I pop up. Like, if you type in RNG Gamer. Yeah, I'm the first thing that pops up on Google. So, and then the second thing is Instagram. And then it's Facebook. And then it's Reddit. And then it's just like 450 videos. Yeah, I'm squarely the entire first page of YouTube or of Google. If you type in RNG Gamer, what happens if you just type in RNG? I wonder. It says 7. It just generated a random number. It just said 7. That's it. That is funny. I wonder how far you'd have to go with just RNG before I pop up. There's a lot of, apparently Roblox has some kind of like RNG mod, and that's really popular. So much of that showing up. Every passport in the United States is 10 years, as far as I understand. I don't think they're any shorter for U.S. citizens, but yeah, they last 10 years. And they can be crazy, dude. I got my passport when I was like freaking 12 or some crap. And I was using it when I was like right after I graduated from college. I was like 22 with a full beard. I came rolling up into freaking where the hell was it? Oh my God, it was Egypt. I came rolling up into Egypt and showed them my passport, and they were just like, going to detain me. They just did not believe it. I was like, I promise. If I hadn't had any family members with me that like vouched for me, they probably would have detained me. Or what does RNG stand for? RNG stands for random number generator. That's like the shorthand terminology that people use to describe the randomness that happens in software, video games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, whatever. And so I'm RNG gamer. I pick all my games randomly using a random number generator. That's what that came from. So yeah, RNG is shorthand for random number generator. Yep, that's what that stands for. That's where it came from. When I played Destiny, I was in a clan that was RNG something. I can't remember. That's what made me think about it. But yeah, I always talk about RNG all the time. And I don't know where I came up with that name. It just seemed to like work. It's been a good YouTube name, RNG Gamer. I think it works pretty well. Sometimes people are like, you say RNG and they're like, orangey. You say like orangey gamer. And I'm like, no, like the letters RNG. Romeo, November, Gamma? I don't know what it is in the military alphabet. Gamma? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot. Gamma? Is it Gamma? Hector, Indian, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, November, no, LM, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango. What the hell is you? Umbrella? Is it Umbrella? That isn't right. Is it Umbrella? Victor, W, Whiskey, X-Ray, Y, Yankee, Zulu. I think I knew all of them, but you. Is it Umbrella? That can't be right. Uniform. Golf. It's golf. Damn it. Romeo, November, Golf. Man. Damn. I was so close. That's pretty good for somebody that wasn't in the military. Retro new gamer. Nah. It's nothing that interesting. It's random number generator. Random number generator gamer. That just didn't flow as well as RNG gamer. I got Victor. I did remember that one. I remember I've forgotten you before. And I remember I was at work and I was talking to some service rep or something on the phone, the telephone. And she asked me my email address and I told her what it was. And she's like, let me say that back to you. And she had it like way wrong. And I was like, no, it's this. It's M. She's like, N? I was like, no, M. And finally I started spelling it out for her, and I was like, Whiskey, Foxtrot, 0, November. I get all the way through it, and then I go, like, U, whatever the hell U is, or something like that. And she actually broke down laughing over the phone. And she told me, she's like, it's uniform. But I can never remember that. I have not met Fem Trooper. I actually, Tony, I didn't even really know about Fem Trooper till AJT mentioned that he either likes or does not like Fem Trooper. He's either in love with her or he hates her, and I can't remember what it is. But she's been around a long time, hasn't she? Fem Trooper. Like a super trooper. She has 268 videos. Her oldest video. Oh, hell, dude. She's been around 12 years. Her hair's gray now. She looked like a scene girl when she first started. She has 13,500 subscribers. Pretty big channel. She is Canadian. There are very many good Canadians. There are many good Canadians that I watch on YouTube. Northern Lion's Canadian. I love Northern Lion. She comes from Calgary. She's way west. Dude, Canada's huge. People are like, she's a long way away. I was like, that's a long way away. I remember, so I live in the southeastern United States, and I had some friends come visit one time from Europe. And I picked them up at the airport. They came back to my apartment. The first thing, they had to have Taco Bell. They just, priority number one, get Taco Bell inside of me. They loved it. Just perfect. And I asked them, I was like, what do you guys want to do tomorrow? And you know what they said? Oh, we thought we would go see the Grand Canyon. And I was like, what? The Grand Canyon? They're like, yeah, we thought we would just like hop a train and go see the Grand Canyon. And I was like, do you know how far away that is? And they're like, yeah, we know it's on like the other side of the country, but like, you know, we could just like do a day trip, right? And I was like, it's like 2,500 miles away. And they're like, 2,500 kilometers? And I was like, no, like freaking 4,000 kilometers. We looked it up, and from their hometown, the same distance was from their hometown in Finland to Damascus. I was like, when was the last time you traveled to Damascus? You remember how far that is? You know how far that's how far the Grand Canyon is from me. And they're just like, they could not believe it. They thought you could like go from New York City to LA and back, like, and it's a day trip. Like you could ride out there in the morning and like spend most of the day and then ride back. No, I haven't met the Respawn cast either. I don't know them. The PlayStation Collectors Podcast? Is that what the hell that podcast is called? The Figsy one with Radical Reggie in them? Is it called the PlayStation Collectors Podcast? I watch it. Oh, I guess I've been on it before. I remember it has the PlayStation intro at the beginning of it that, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. That'll be fun. Oh my God, you have to drive to Ottawa to get Taco Bell. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know if I could do it. They opened a Taco Bell closer to my house. I flippin' love Taco Bell. I love it. I think it's primarily the fire sauce. I like hot sauces. I like sauces in general. But usually at fast food places, they're not that good. But freaking Taco Bell, their fire sauce, they like, it had a panel of like 150,000 people. And they're like, we're going to create the perfect sauce that all 150,000 people like. And that's exactly it. The only thing I would change about the fire sauce is I would make it hotter. I'd like double the heat on it. Their volcano sauce, which is one step up from the fire sauce, is like a good heat. But it just tastes like crap. It just tastes bad. It's like it's not even, It's not fire sauce that's hotter. It's like a totally different formulation, and it's made out of like chewing tobacco spit and like burnt rubber tires. That's what it tastes like. Buffalo Wild Wings versus Wingstop. Are we getting it to go, or are we going in and sitting down? Black Mamba. Radical Reggie is really cool. I like him and John Riggs. Yeah, I like them both too. The Diablo sauce. That's the one I'm thinking of, not Volcano. Yeah, I don't like the Diablo sauce. That's the one that tastes like chewing tobacco and tires to me. It's got like, there's a weird acridness to it. Black Mamba, if I'm getting them to go, I prefer Wingstop. But if I have to sit down in the restaurant, 100% Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'll get the honey habanero ones. Dude, I have a bottle of the freaking... You can buy fire sauce in the grocery store in a bottle. I dumped that crap all over a bunch of bratwurst the other day and, like, regretted nothing. I, like, made some caramelized onions and some bratwurst and put fire sauce on it and was, like, 10 out of 10 good. Mac sauce, like Big Mac sauce. Man, Iron Man 276. You jumped in just to say that. He was like... Here's my chance to shine, guys. Here's where it's going down. You know what's good on Taco Bell? Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, and pickle relish all mixed together. That's what's in Big Mac sauce. Your first job was at Taco Bell in high school back in the 90s. I'm still burned out on it. I've never gotten tired of it. Never gotten tired of it. I just haven't. Big Mac sauce is good. Oh, yeah. Something about Wingstop ranch is incredible good. I don't know, man. I don't ever put ranch or blue cheese on my hot wings. I just get like hot wings and then I just dump more hot sauce on them and eat them. And I regret it immensely. My hands are always like all torn up. Like they're always cut up from like working in the yard and like pulling up rosebush freaking. It's just like they're always torn up. And every time I eat wings, I'm like, Jesus God. Like my hands are burning. I have so many hangnails around my fingers. Let's see. All right, my thumb's got one on the right side. My index finger's clean. My middle finger has one on each side. My ring finger has one on each side. My pinky has one on each side, and the cuticle is torn. Let's look at the right hand. I stabbed myself under my thumbnail with an X-Acto knife the other day. So that happened. My index finger, I've got a torn cuticle. My middle finger, I got 2 hangnails. My ring finger, I got 2 hangnails. And my pinky, I got a cut like right back here. Every finger, every time I freaking eat hot wings, is just like, it hurts so bad. I just need to like put on latex gloves or something. You'll never eat it again. Your first job was as a busboy? I don't even want to talk about my first job. What's my rating out of 10 for In-N-Out? All right, so we don't have In-N-Out where I live, but I've eaten my fair share of In-N-Out. Now, I'm going to give you 2 rankings. I'm going to give you In-N-Out compared to all burger chains nationwide. In-N-Out compared to all burger chains nationwide is like a 7 out of 10. But the amount of goodness for In-N-Out compared to how much it cost, it's the best. It's a 10 out of 10. You can go to In-N-Out and a burger is like $3 or $4, right? They're really good for $3 or $4. And you can get like animal style fries for like a couple more. You can get a ton of food for like $10. Is it as good as Shake Shack? Shit, no. Of course not. Shake Shack is much better than In-N-Out. It's also like $13 for one hamburger. So it's not a fair comparison, right? It's like going to a restaurant and getting like a 7 out of 10 steak for like $5. You're like, oh my God, this is the deal of the century. Give me 6 of them. Is it as good as like a $600 steak from like a Michelin restaurant? No. It's arguably a better experience though. I do like Steak and Shake a lot. We have one Steak and Shake relatively near me, and when it opened, like we're talking 2-hour waits, lines out the door, on top of their game, like perfect. I ate there 2 or 3 times. It was so good. And then I didn't eat there for like 6 months, and I came in there one day with my daughter, and it was as trashed as any Steak and Shake I've ever seen. Just annihilated. The air conditioning unit doesn't work, so they have like portable air conditioner units just around the restaurant with the tubes that ventilate out, like running straight up through the restaurant, through the air, like into the ceiling. Sticky floors, dirty tables, like the way Steak and Shake's supposed to be. Terrible service, and slow as absolute hell. Just unbelievably slow. And those air conditioners in there, they've been going for like 3 years. They have not fixed their actual central air conditioner, and it is loud as hell in there. It is unbelievably loud. It's like 3 leaf blowers are running at all times. It's almost impossible to go in there, and when I go now, there'll be like 1 or 2 people in there. And it's just like the cook is standing in the back playing on his phone. It's a disgrace. RNG Live, and it's not Tuesday. I know, Mock. I know it's not, brother. Getting paid minimum wage at that time, which is $6 an hour. Tony P, I used to work at the Waffle House, and I worked second shift from 8 p.m. till 4 p.m. when I was a high schooler, or 4 a.m., and I made $2.15 an hour. There you go. How's that sound? Does that date me? $2.15 an hour? Dude, Steak and Shake is good. Steak and Shake is good. But in a blind taste test, Steak and Shake is not going to beat friggin' like Five Guys, or they might beat Whataburger these days. Whataburger kind of sucks now, but they're not going to beat like Shake Shack. There's just zero chance. I don't think even 10% of people would pick In-N-Out over Shake Shack. Do you guys in the States still get giant portions of food at fast food places, etc.? I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but it has gotten smaller. There's been shrinkflation. But yeah, usually the portions here are pretty gigantic in general. It's if you go to like a casual dining restaurant, like an Applebee's or an O'Charlie's or something like that, or like a steakhouse, and they put the calories on the menu, it's freaking insane. Like, your average meal is like 1,300 calories. It's like huge. You'll even see them get up to like over 2,000. I went somewhere and I got like one of those cheeseburgers. It's like 2 patties, 4 slices of cheese, 4 strips of bacon, a fried egg, like tomato, lettuce, brioche bun, and then like chili cheese fries, and then like an ice cream sundae. And it was like 2,900 calories. It was like a day and a half's worth of food, and I slammed the ever-loving hell out of it in like 15 minutes. Like no problem. Not even a struggle to finish it at all. And then proceeded to go get ice cream. Like, you just get used to it as an American. I try to eat somewhat restrained, but I'll let loose too. But yeah, Steak and Shake is good. The price of for Farmer Boys burgers, lately a Bacon Boy. We don't have Farmer Boys. I don't know that one. Your parents introduced you to Steak and Shake in Georgia when I came to visit after I moved down there from Maryland. Yeah, Steak and Shake in Georgia, it's a staple. It's just like Waffle House or something like that. You're in St. Louis, and most of the Steak and Shake shut down a couple years ago. Freddy's is moving in where they were. Freddy's is a different beast than Steak and Shake. Freddy's is like a hamburger version of Chick-fil-A to me. They compete with Culver's, and we have a Freddy's that is less than a half a mile from a Culver's, and I swear the menu is just like a facsimile of the other one. I think Freddy's and Culver's are both really good, but they are really, really overpriced. Like, it's crazy. It's a fast food place, and you're paying like $10 for a hamburger. I joke about this. We went to Culver's. It was Me and my wife and the 2 kids, right? And I'll never forget this. I got a cheeseburger combo with a milkshake. My wife got the fried fish dinner for, whatever reason somebody would order that at a fast food restaurant with a Coke. My kids each got like a grilled cheese kids meal. And then we got an order of cheese curds to split. Now, that's a lot of food, but that's not an insane amount of food for a family of 4. This shit was $75. It was $75 at a fast food restaurant. I just cannot understand that. You can go to a nice sit-down restaurant for that price. Freddy's, it's like $20 a person to just go in there and like order food. That just blows my mind. It's fast food. It's supposed to be cheap, but now fast food's as much as sit-down food. It's like you might as well not even do it. Moxie, they told you, you had to go to Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake's still relatively affordable, as I recall, but it's getting up there. Yeah, in Canada, you have smaller portions. You have like European-style portions. They moved from Maryland to Georgia. Man, I like both of those states. We have a good hamburger place here called Habit Burger, but they're a bit small in my opinion, but taste good. Yeah. Fast food here is like $15 per person. That's $15 Canadian. Freddy's is like $30 Canadian per person. That's what I'm getting at. I was saying we went to a fast food place. It was $75. That's like $110 Canadian for 4 people. Does that seem reasonable for a fast food place? No, that's freaking crazy. That's crazy prices. Shrinkflation. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's insane. But there's a taco place near me that is, the tacos are like $3 a piece. And they're so loaded up with meat. And you can get all the toppings you want. They have a toppings bar with like 30 toppings in it. And then they do like $2 import beers. You can go there, and the tacos are like the best in town. You can go there and get like 4 freaking tacos and drink a 6-pack of beer. And it's cheaper than getting a damn hamburger at a fast food restaurant. I just don't understand that. No, dude, the last time I went to a steakhouse, like, okay, so Outback, we all went to Outback not that long ago. Like, when I say not that long ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was like $220-something for the 4 of us. Yeah, Black Mamba, we're talking about beer. No, food is, you guys don't eat a lot. We went on vacation like 3 weeks ago, and we ate out 6 or 7 times. Not one dining experience we went out to, not one time was it under $200. Not a single time. Every time it was over $200. One of them got up to like $300. And like I said, the kids are getting like, fish sticks and like French fries. It's just like, I mean, I ordered shrimp and grits and they were very good. It was a small little plate. It was about like 400 calories worth of food. It was like what I would consider to be like an appetizer side. It was like $40. Sapporo is your beer of choice. Longhorn is better than Outback, but I did not have a gift card to Longhorn. That's why we went to Outback. Sapporo is good. I like Sapporo too, especially if I'm having sushi. Sapporo has 2 flavors of beer. And there's the normal Sapporo, which we get here, but in Japan there's another kind, and it's similar to like acai beer. Is it acai? No, I'm thinking of the berry. I can't remember the other rival to Sapporo. Anyway, it's very like salty. There's like an alkalinity to it that I kind of don't like too much. But I do like Sapporo beer. I like Qingdao too, if you're at a Chinese restaurant. But I'm not real picky on beer. I'll drink whatever you give me. My beer of choice is Dos Equis Lager with lime in it. Schlang and Nanners. I like Texas Roadhouse a lot too. I can't take my freaking kids, especially my 2-year-old, because she'll get down on the damn floor and start shoving peanut shells in her mouth. But you know, if I'm going to go get like steak, here's the thing. My wife doesn't eat steak. So I don't get to go to many steak houses because they're like chicken. Their chicken sucks. It's never good. All my wife eats is chicken. But if I'm going to get a steak, I'm not going to go to like a steak house. I'm going to go to like a damn nice, I'm going to go to like Ruth's Chris or something like that. Or like a nice coat and tie style sit down restaurant. Outback is sad if you're going there expecting actual legit Australian food. Yeah, so the guys that founded Outback had never even been to Australia at all. They just thought it would be like a good idea for a steakhouse idea, and they were right. I mean, it works great. It's just better to make your own food or buy that from a grocery store. It's a lot cheaper. That is 100% true. It's always better to make your own food. And I kind of like have this mindset about it that if it's something I can't really make at home, I'm like happy to pay for it. Like I don't mind going out to get it. I can't make homemade ice cream that's as good as the crap that I had tonight. And I sure can't cook a steak like Ruth's Chris does it in a 1,500 degree nuclear reactor oven or however the hell they do it. I don't have any way to do that, right? So I get it. But there's no way in hell that my hamburgers are not twice as good as any fast food hamburger place. My hamburgers are so much better, just unbelievably better. And I can make like 8 of them for, $30 as opposed to paying $10 a piece for them, which is what they would be at another. My hamburgers would be like at a restaurant, like $20 at least. So it's a good deal. Sometimes you're just too tired after work, man. Sometimes like I leave work and I pick up the kids from daycare and school, and like you get in traffic on the way home, and they're like hungry. Like they're complaining in the car that they're hungry. Like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. What are we going to have for dinner? We're going to have for dinner. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. What are we going to have for dinner? You come rolling up into the house at like 6 o'clock at night. You're just going to cook for an hour at like 7? Like, and you're going to eat till 8? Like, my youngest daughter goes to bed by then. My other daughter's got to do homework. So sometimes you're just like, well, hell, I guess we're going to Arby's. We're picking up Arby's on the way home. It's hard. Steak, just use the barbecue. Wait, put barbecue on steak? You've never tried Dos Equis Black Mamba? I've not had Elysian Space Dust IPA. I'm burned out on IPAs right now. IPAs are not a summer beer for me. I don't want to drink a bitter, hoppy beer in the middle of summer. In summer, I want to have like a shandy or like a wheat beer or like just crappy American beer. Like, I just want something hydrating and refreshing. That's all I want. It's 100 degrees outside. I don't want to pound a freaking IPA, like a quad IPA, when it's 100 degrees outside. Oh, yeah, work. Yeah, that pesky work. It sure does get in the way. It sure does. Oh, my God, there's 25 people in here right now. You never got into drink. That's a good thing. There's no benefit of it at all other than just having a hell of a good time. It's fun, man. Drinking's fun. If it wasn't, nobody would do it, but it is not good for your health, let me tell you. I don't like going in 5 days a week, man. Brother, wait till you work 7 days a week. Yeah, I'll have to try the Elysian Space Dust IPA. Let me see if you can even get it down here. Elysian Space Dust is crazy. It's like, oh man, we're mixing like Roman mythology with freaking cosmic horror. Space Dust IPA. Oh, I have had this. Yeah, it's good. I recognize the little guy on the bottles. I was thinking, yeah, I remember this. I guess I just didn't remember the name of it. I have had this before. I've had one or two of them. It's good. Your poison of choice is unhealthy food. Mine too, man. I love all terrible things. I'm in like the mood to drink some ciders. I want to drink some ciders, man. I've got a whole fridge, though, full of beer. I got a bunch of Coors Banquet when I went to the beach and they didn't drink any of it. So now I gotta drink it to make room in the fridge for something else. Coors Banquet comes in these aluminum bottles, and it has a huge freaking mouth on the bottle. It's like a jug of milk. Those of you in Canada don't know what a jug of milk is. You serve your milk in bags like psychopaths. But down here, we serve milk in jugs that have a large, like the size of a large piece of pepperoni mouth in them. I don't like beer coming out of something big like that unless it's a glass. Yeah, I want some apple juice. I would love to have some apple juice. I already had like 3 apple juices earlier, and those apple juices were they were Coors Banquets. But you know what I am going to do for the Retro Rivals podcast? Because they want me to drink on the podcast because they're going to be drinking. And one of the questions they told me, they're like, we're going to ask you what you're drinking. You know what I'm going to drink? Champagne. I'm going to crack a bottle of champagne open and sit here and drink out a damn champagne flute the whole time. That's going to be so much fun. Oh, man. You do it the right way, Anime Phase? That's right, man. I don't smoke. I just drink. I don't even drink that much. All right, guys. It's getting late, man. It's 11:40. Thanks for coming to hang out. If any of you guys want to leave a tip and move us towards playing Silent Hill 2 Remake, now's your time to do it. We have $85 to go. I'm e-begging. I don't normally do that, but I really want to play this game. I'm begging you to help me play this game. And the money's going to pay for the game, by the way. You're just buying me the game. YouTube takes half of what you donate, by the way. So, and if you pay with iPhone, then Apple takes 30% on top of that. So up to 80% can be taken. But yeah, that's what that money's going to go to. It's going to buy me the game that we're going to play. So that's the plan there. You should drink the champagne straight from the bottle like a wino to wear them out. Banana Anonymous, have you ever tried drinking champagne from a bottle before? Has anyone in chat ever tried drinking champagne from a bottle? Let me tell you something. You cannot drink champagne from a bottle. The second you turn it up and pour it into your mouth, it's like Mentos dropped in Diet Coke. It like explodes. So if you turn up a bottle of champagne and try to drink it, it will just like spray out of your mouth. We can't do that. There's too much equipment here. You cannot drink champagne out of a bottle without it like exploding in your face. Okay. So like you got to pour it in a glass. That would be funny. You're talking about smoking cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes when I was like in high school and a little bit in college and stopped because it's terrible for you. Usually when people say they smoke now, they mean that they smoke illicit narcotics. Okay. Everyone in the stream, as soon as I join, apologize to everyone. Anime Phase, I'll stay around for a couple of minutes. I committed the unforgivable sin of ending an RNG Gamer stream. You did. You have to donate $85 to make up for it. Oh, man. Yeah. Naughtiest Maximus, you did miss the stream. We're just about to end it. I'm sitting here e-begging. I'm trying to get people to donate money so we can play Silent Hill 2 Remake. It's the only way we get to do it. Oh, take these $85. Donate the $85, man. If you donate that, then when I do the review, you get the review dedicated to you. You don't like smoking the green either. Yeah, I never messed with any of that. Dingerbelly, what's up, man? These glasses glare. The glare is killing me. It's so much glare. It's amazing. There's a light right here. Right there, right in front of me. It's like dead center on my face. I actually have stage fright. Oh, man. Nah, you don't have stage fright. You're a friend here. You know what's going on in these streams. You know what's going on in these streams. Oh, man. We got 24 likes. That's pretty good. I could just run an ad like every 15 seconds for hours. And that could get us up to the $85. You don't have friends, you have family. Man, you have to have both, right? Sometimes your friends become your family. Yeah, I know, Dingerbelly. I know, right? It is a real issue. And my glasses are dirty. They're like super dirty. Look at them. See if we can even see it in the camera. There you go. But like the glare hits the dirt and just stops. I feel like I'm staring at like a white wall half the time. It sucks. Did I ever try LSD or LCD? Did I ever try LCD? Like liquid crystal displays? Yeah, I'm using a couple of them right now. You're talking about LSD? No. Man. That stuff can permanently alter your brain chemistry. I don't want to go down that road. You have to say that arcades was something I spent a lot of money in video games in general when I was younger. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I don't have anything to clean them on. I used to grab them and I would like take my shirt and I would clean them and I'd put them on and they'd just be blurry as hell. Like even worse. Like worse than usual. And I was like, what the freaking crap? I thought it was the oil on the lenses was getting spread around. You know what it turns out it is? I don't know if you guys know this, but if you use fabric softener sheets in your dryer, it's covering your clothes in like a wax. All the threads of your clothes have like a wax on them, and that is what's making them feel soft and supple. It's also ruining your clothes. But when you rub your glasses and if you use fabric softener sheets or dryer sheets, it rubs wax all over your lenses, and it makes them cloudy. It looks worse. It's terrible. Nightmare Cow, what's going on, brother? I'm e-begging. I'm trying to get people to donate money so we can play Silent Hill 2. We finished Super Mario Wonder earlier, and I thought it was going to take 2 hours or something, and it took 30 minutes. So we've been just chatting for like 2 hours. Oh, man. Kirby's Adventure? Let's see here. I completely forgot that I beat an entire game when I dropped my NES resume here. Yes, it's easier for me than all the Marios and Metroids. It's the easiest game of all. The game is Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure is easy. Very easy. There's no doubt about that. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Man, I thought I lost that one about like 6 times. I was like, it's not going to happen, guys. They're just going to sit here and see me perpetually trying to sneeze. All right. Tip time's up. It's time for bed. Oh, yeah, I know that alcohol clean. I have stuff to clean them, just not on my desk right here. I'm not going to run upstairs to clean my glasses in the middle of the stream. No, you didn't miss Silent Hill 2, Dingerbelly. What we're trying to do is, if you look right here, this is our tip bar right here. When people tip up to $100, it will queue up Silent Hill 2 Remake, which isn't out. It comes out October 8th, which is a stream night. So if we get this to $100, that means we will stream Silent Hill 2 Remake on October 8th. Which is release day. That's what I'm trying to work towards. Now, like I said, I could just buy Silent Hill 2 and just play it. But I'm like, I need to stick to this random game thing. Because people have paid in the past for me to play specific games that they wanted me to play. So it's unfair for me to like let other people pick games that didn't also have to go through the same thing. Oh, man. I'm your favorite Pink Sweets YouTuber ever. I'm so glad. I might be the only one on YouTube that's played it. Kirby's Adventure is your favorite NES game? Really? Sleep. Time to grind some levels. You're right. Nightmare Cow, if you tip $100, I will play Wanted Dead. I will stream it right after or before. If we finish Ninja Gaiden Sigma, it'll stream next. But starting in October, it's going to be horror month. So whatever's happening at that point is going to be postponed. But if you tip $100, you can elect to put it towards Wanted Dead. And yes, we will stream Wanted Dead. And when I review the game on the channel in a Beating the Backlog video, it will be dedicated to you. I will say this game is, the Gold Star was purchased by Nightmare Cow. And when the review of it's posted to the second channel, it will also be dedicated to you. So that will be your Gold Star game, and everybody will know you're the one that picked it. And yes, we will stream it. But it will be queued up around Silent Hill 2, because that's the one everybody picked. But it will be locked into the queue. It'll be next up. So it might happen before October. It might happen after October. It's just how fast I can beat Ninja Gaiden Sigma. It's your favorite game you've never heard of? It's on here. Like, it was the one we were working towards. You can see right here. Wanted Dead was queued up, but we decided to switch it to Silent Hill 2 because nobody was paying or tipping towards Wanted Dead. I don't know why. They just weren't doing it. So I was like, you guys want to do something different? And they were like, we voted. And everybody said Silent Hill 2. Oh, man. All right, let's see here. Addictions, video games is one of them. It's so hard cutting them down. I make a lot of effort trying to be a minimalist for this hobby now. I get it, Tony P, man. That's hard. It's hard. I wouldn't say I'm addicted to video games. I just really like it. Have I ever played Never Dead on PS3? Yes. And Never Dead, I played a couple hours of it and I stopped. And I don't remember why I quit playing it. I have a memory of like the game like crashing or locking up or something. It also could have been my PS3 was having issues. I was also in a temporary setup at the time. My TV was like set up in a corner. I had my PS3 on like a pizza box or something. It was it was years and it was like right after it came out. It was not a normal setup. Something was weird about it. And when I took everything apart and moved it where it was supposed to go, I moved on to a different game. And I never finished Never Dead. So Never Dead is in a special backlog. Every 35 games, I go back and I play a game that I've played before but haven't played in years and years and years and years, and I don't really remember it, or I quit it for some reason, and I want to go back and finish it. And that backlog only has about 10 games in it, and Never Dead is one of those games. So it'll get picked pretty soon. I mean, within the next 350 games. I've never played a Serious Sam game, but I have a bunch of them. If I donate in Canadian dollars, does it count towards the total, or is the conversion total added? It's the conversion total, and it will be handled by YouTube. So I don't know if it'll pop up converted or not, but we can do the math on what it is. So the donation is $100. So let's see what that is in Canadian units. So there's 85 to go. 100 USD to CAD. There we go. That's 136 Canadian dollars. There's a 30% exchange difference. Can I donate Monopoly money? You can donate Monopoly money. You can. You just got to give it to me in person. The NES resume updated. Hardest to easiest. Ghost of Goblins, Super C, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden, Mega Man 2, Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Metroid, Kirby Adventure. See, I put Definitely Ghosts and Goblins is at the top. Super C's seems like it's in about the right spot. Castlevania, I think Castlevania is easier than Ninja Gaiden. Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. To me was the easiest of the three. Metroid I put up there with it's a different kind of hard. I can agree with all this. Mega Man 2 is challenging, but it's the easiest Mega Man. The 2008 Turok reboot, I just got it. I just picked it up not that long ago. It's actually going to be in a game pickups video relatively soon. So, yeah, I know. Ouch, right? Naughtiest Maximus. It has to be at that amount because if it was any less, people would just constantly, perpetually pick terrible games for me to play. I set it at that to protect myself. So if someone is really serious about me playing a freaking game, they got to be serious about it. Again, thank you to the NES Classic for providing me access to these games because you didn't have a Nintendo Online right now. Yeah, that's awesome. I called a local game store and asked them how much they're selling their Wiis for. They said $90. Holy jeez, are you kidding me? I got a stack of them just right over there. There's two of them holding the freaking door open. They're just sitting here, dude. They're just Wiis. They're just sitting around all over the place, man. They're like door stops. Why would anybody pay $90 for one? This one's got the price tag on it. It was $20, and I talked them down to $5. I don't even know where this one came from, but I have like several boxed ones in there. There's Wiis everywhere, dude. Don't pay $90 for a Wii. That's crazy. You love it. It's your favorite in the series. Turok, the 2008 one, really? I didn't think it was supposed to be very good, but I'm excited to play it. You have no clue why Ninja Gaiden was the easiest super hard NES game I ever played. I found it so fun and got so used to it. Once you know where everything is and you know how to like cheese the respawning stuff, it gets a lot easier. You got a Wii for your Xbox back in 2021 for 12 something? That seems pretty good. They sell their stuff 30 to 50% over market. Oh, that sucks, Nightmare Cow. And it's when a Switch doesn't work in any case, I said. Oh, it doesn't? That's lame. I raged way too far. It sounds like DK oldie prices. That is like DK oldie prices. Those are insane prices. I'm always shocked by how much stuff is. Like someone's like, you can get a Super Nintendo for $90. I was like, Super Nintendos are $40 with 2 controllers and a game. Nintendos are $30 with 2 controllers and the Zapper and Mario Duck Hunt. In my mind, that's just what those cost. Like, it's $100 for a complete in box Super Nintendo or an NES. You only go there to get stuff resurfaced? Man. Thank you, Reem, for the subscription. I just got a notification, but it didn't pop up on the screen. Your ex's sister was moving out and took the family Wii, so I got her a Wii for that price. Okay, well, that's fair enough. If you're buying a gift for someone else, the price kind of doesn't matter as much because it's just like, I got to get the gift. Man, $12 something. That's good. I just noticed the back of this NES World Champion thing is like hollow foil. It's like foil. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. I like that. So it's got the game. It has a replica game pack and a pin set and then art cards. I have like no desire or want of the art cards. Just no, not at all. Like, don't care. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? The store sells them for $100, Black Mamba in California. Holy crap, that's crazy. The Nintendo Repair Center website is currently down, so I can't send my Switch in for repair right now. The motherboard got shorted, because rage damage. Oh, my Lord. So many people in the comments are like, I break controllers all the time. I've never broken a controller. I've never broken a console. I don't think I've ever even dropped one and broke it by accident or anything. Man. Calmness. Center yourself. Take a breath. I used to have a bit of a temper. I don't have one anymore. All right, Nightmare Cow. I'm waiting for that donation, brother. $100, One and Dead. We'll call it One and Dead Nightmare Cow edition. All right, let's see here. You loved Okami on the Wii. I love Okami on the Wii. That's my favorite way to play it because I like painting with the Wiimote. Used to break controllers when you were 14. Oh, my God. If I broke a controller when I was 14, I just wouldn't have a controller. It's like wouldn't have one. You've broken like 15 PS3 controllers. Oh, my God. Really? You never broke anything from Rage Until the Switch? I'm sorry. I haven't ever broken a controller. I've like worn a few out. I definitely wore out a PS4 controller. Like, really wore it out. Disappointed that the Local H canceled their tour. Local H. Local H did, that song with that word in it that no one ever uses, ever. Local H did, give me a second. I'm going to close my eyes so nobody reveals it to me. I'm going to see if I can remember it. You just don't get it. You keep it copacetic and you learn to accept it and know you're so pathetic and you don't. And you don't. That song, right? That's Local H, right? There are not enough crazy fans buying tickets. I saw them at Shaky Knees Music Festival, and they were at like a little small stage off to the side, not a headliner. They're talking like they're playing at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. And they get up there and start playing, and you're just like, whatever. Who is this? And then they start playing their hit. And everybody's like, holy crap, they did that song? Yeah, dude, they were like one-hit wonders. Could I pick Monster Hunter 1? What system is Monster Hunter 1 on? It's on the PlayStation 2. I've never seen this in my entire life. You cannot pick Monster Hunter 1 because I don't own it. It's not in the backlog. Monster Hunter 3 is in the backlog on the Wii. You could pick that, but I'm not going to stream it. That was it, though, man. That's Local H, right? They did that song. You just don't get it. You keep it cope. That song's weird, dude. It's just like a cluster. The chords on that. Wanna be down. Something before now. Wanna be down. Yeah, that's it. That's Local H, I believe. Oh, man. That was awesome. Half of them are Chinese knockoffs. Oh, the PS3 controllers. That's not as bad then. Have you ever heard of Horse the Band? I've heard of the name of Horse the Band, but I don't think I know any of their music. Yeah, I don't think I know anything about Horse the Band. Today I was listening to Control Denied. If you don't know who Control Denied is, the band Death, like the band that death metal is named after, their guitarist and singer Chuck Schuldiner was like, I'm going to make a band that's exactly the freaking same as the band I'm already in, but instead of me screaming, it's going to have a 80s freaking style hair metal singer in it. It's like death metal with 80s hair metal singing. And he's got a couple bangers on there, but most of the time I'm like, what in the ever-living hell is what is happening? What is happening right now? It's so weird. Oh, man. The game is only 70 hours long. That is a long freaking game, dude. That is a long game. You're seeing the Circle Jerks, Descendants, Buzzcocks, Surfboards on September 6th for some amount of dollars. $60. That's a punk show, dude, or an alt-rock show. That shouldn't be $60. That should be like $40 a ticket. It's odd because the guitar was a Frankenstein to be a bass as well. What? Oh, really? So this supposed to be like dual neck guitar? A flippin' guitar bass combo? The Fillmore is cool in Maryland. Yeah, that's a famous venue. I have like piles of guitars sitting back there. Like just all over the place. Prices are a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well. All right, guys. I got to go to bed. It's midnight. It's 12:03 in the morning. It's already Saturday. And I've got to freaking get up in the morning, advertise my video that's coming out. It's coming out 1 hour later than usual. I'm bumping it back 1 hour. And then I got to film another video. And I don't have a complete idea of what I'm going to film yet. We're going to work on it. You just check Google. How in the F literally remember the very first was on the NES? What am I remembering then? Anime phase? What are you trying to remember? The first, you're trying to remember the freaking first Monster Hunter? You thought it was on the NES? I don't know what you're remembering. It is definitely on the PS2. I don't remember ever seeing that cover in my entire life. Maybe I have. Who knows? But anyway. Thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out on the Friday stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we finished freaking Mario, and I don't have to play that crap, and I can move into the wonderful world, the fantastic world of Astral Chain. I cannot wait to play it. That also puts me down to only 3 games I'm currently playing, not including the stream game. So 4 games I'm playing, which is good. It's a modified 6-string tour converted with a bass with separate pickups. Oh, God, I hate stuff like that. I played an 8-string guitar made by Taylor. It was tuned like a 6-string. No, it was a baritone guitar. And the 3rd and 4th strings on it were coursed, meaning they were doubled. So it was like a normal guitar, but the 2 middle strings had like double strings in it. I was like, okay, thanks. What the hell do you do with this? It's like, it sounds like a 12-string guitar, except when you play riffs and when you play lead. And I was like, that has no purpose. Like, there's no purpose for that guitar. I almost bought it. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. You knew of Dragon Warrior in that, but somehow I remember a Capcom game that was called Monster Hunter on the NES. You're thinking of Monster Party or something like that. What are these memories? What are these memories? I have them too, man. I have them too. I remember movies that I saw that like definitely do not exist. Like 100%. You found your pile of Dragon Ball Z cards earlier. Crazy to think you got those 21 years ago. Yeah. That was a long time ago. Anyway, I can't keep talking. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. I gotta get up and cut the grass too, man. But check out the video tomorrow. If you haven't seen it already, be sure, do me a favor, like the video. Leave a comment, even if you just say, like, great video or something. That really does help with the YouTube algorithm. That's the best way to help. In my mind, every like that I get puts my video in front of, like, 10 other people. And every comment I get puts it in front of, like, 50 other people. So do that for me. If you don't normally comment, it really does help. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. And I will see you guys Tuesday. We'll be back to playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma. You're not having Alzheimer's. You don't. Believe me. No one knows better than me. Mandela effect. Absolutely, man. 100%.